Series E. Can Solafide close it out with a win? Again, they started it all off in week number 2. Krabby Patty, though, really trying to come up with a huge upset. And they've been doing it in a big way, taking team fight after team fight. Things really slowing down. As you can see, the Thermite in the hands of Pride. They don't have a Watson on the other side, so they can't block this. Let's see if he gets a big connect right now. 30 seconds, Tom.
Yeah, if this gen goes away, then Euban's going to be able to Kobe a Thermite. Meanwhile, you have Solafide with a Thermite in hand as well, but that gets eaten by his own gen. Here comes the EMP coming in. That means they're going to drop at the same time. A Q coming out from Pride means he's going to have to just gather information from the rest of the guys. Muffins gets the first knock. Cliffy gets the second. There it is. Solafide coming in with the W. Big game from them. That's going to lock in their spot for series. Things in the butterfly effect kind of all coming into play here, and
In no name and trying to make a beeline for the cave. If they
is just god tier right now. They have great runners right now, but as they do that, they've already achieved the donut. Hubsy opening up with the
and remember that a lot is on the line. You'll be competing among some of the best teams in Apex Legends.
They're going for the gold. Jamerson won it all.
They know there's the knock. They want to finish this off here. 98, that's a huge shot coming out with that massive.
What's up, everyone? Tyler Endres here, CEO and co-founder of Esports Arena, coming at you live in downtown Santa Ana at the Esports Arena studios. We are finally live to kick off Series E Draft Day. Holy smokes. It's been a long time coming. We've had delays. We've had pretty much every curveball thrown at us. And the biggest one, of course, was just 2020 in general. As a curveball for all of you folks, including us, 2020 was a fun one. We started off going crazy. I mean, we had, I think, like 11 openings of new esports arenas inside Walmarts. And we did that all in like 8 weeks. And then pretty much we were ready to go in March, and we had announced Series E starting in May. It was going to happen with Fortnite and Super Smash Bros. At all of our physical locations all throughout the country. And then, of course, like the whole entire world, we had to slam on the brakes and stop everything. Not really stop everything, I guess just readjust like everyone else in the world did. And here at the Esports Arena and the entire crew here, we basically put our minds together and came up with an incredible idea to take Series E completely online. All of the brands and all the partners, everyone that supported us agreed to this, and we cannot be more excited for what is yet to come with Series E. Series E now, instead of using Fortnite Super Smash Bros., which is postponed, we still will be doing that when things become safer for the entire world, but is all online Apex Legends. And to be quite frank, when we were doing more things with Apex Legends, we got incredibly more excited. We got more support. The group of Apex Legends players, they came in full force to compete. So we saw this as an opportunity. So thank you, EA, for giving us those custom servers and obviously letting us participate in what we're able to call Series E. Now, Series E is kind of this idea we had, I guess, always as a company, right? I myself was always kind of this like tier 2, some would probably call like tier 3 player for Halo 2 back in the day. And that's why we started Esports Arena, was I wanted to become a pro player. I wanted to become pro at Halo 2 and never really had that opportunity, always because MLG, I was middle of the road when I competed here in Anaheim. So we wanted to cater to that community, that audience, the players that always come out to esports arenas. That's the type of audience and the player that we were looking for to really give back and provide an opportunity to compete and actually be paid to compete and even be sponsored. Series E was crafted when I was in Arkansas. We had this guy by the name of Mario. He and I were talking, and we came up with this idea to get the brands to really come in and support with Esports Arena and develop this league together. And that's exactly what we've done to date. This whole tournament series, this ecosystem of esports was created by this team here at Esports Arena, all the brands, and our partners with Walmart. So speaking of those brands, I got them all, I think, behind me. I don't know. I can't see behind me. I get a little reflection. Yep, there's Julius Pringle himself right there behind me. These brands are going to be paired up with these 27 players that are also right behind me. Yeah. They're going to do a little wave here in a second. Maybe not. Hey, they froze. But regardless, those players were jazzed. They were pumped. We did pair them up with their brands already. However, again, we are live. But those interviews were all pre-recorded. They've had to keep their mouths shut for close to a week now. And they're pumped to finally see this live. I watched it live, and I got to be honest, it really made me happy. It made the whole Esports Arena team happy to see how excited these guys were to be paired up with a brand, to sign their contracts, to play for Esports Arena with Series E. Speaking of Series E and playing, we're going to cut it to the guys who are going to be the ones casting this event. I've got here in the studio with me Jet Set Jamerson and Tom Taylor T Squared. How we doing, fellas?
Doing good. Yeah,
Doing good, man.
Awesome. I know. Sorry, I guess I just kind of threw you guys for a loop on that one. But Tom, you did get a chance to talk to every single player and give them their team name and let them know who they're being paired up with as far as a partner goes. Their reaction and your reaction as a former professional player, what do you think's going through their minds? What do you think these guys see this opportunity as?
I think it's really cool, man. People got to understand that this is so important for the players that don't have organizations, that are trying to get a support system. Some people are working multiple jobs. Some people are working 3 jobs with, kids, and, they're married. And, there's a lot of other players that are just sitting pretty, maybe living at home, getting huge salaries. Well, guess what, guys? Everyone's life's different. There's a lot of other players that are trying to get to your point. So why don't we just give them their support and let's have some fun.
Dude, you're absolutely right. That is exactly what Series E was meant to be for those folks that can't dedicate 24/7 to playing video games because, look, you're right. They need a life. They need to support themselves, support their families, or go to school and things like that. So hopefully Esports Arena can fill that gap, fill that void, and show all these brands and all these organizations that these guys have what it takes. And if they do, then ideally they could get signed. So I really appreciate the kind words, T Squared, and obviously the work you've done for us at Esports Arena. Really appreciate the support. Jamerson, you actually used to work here at Esports Arena. I love those days. You were downstairs in the arena, working late nights and selling Wednesday night fight tickets and things like that. Since then, you actually have grown to be quite the caster yourself. You've casted a lot of really professional events. Those events and what Series E means to, these current players, how do you think Series E shapes up to what you've already seen in the past and what you've casted in the past?
Personally, I love the idea of Series E. And like Tom had said, that $500 paycheck a month means a lot. Back when I was working at Esports Arena, I was working other jobs as well. So I was working 2 and at 1.3 jobs. $500 a month means I can quit one of them, right? That's an extra 10 hours a week, maybe 20 hours a week, depending. And it would have made a huge difference maker because back then I was also trying to compete in Overwatch. I almost got signed. It was like $1,500 a month contract, and every little bit helps. And so when I look at that, I know that a lot of our players, they're young, and that means a lot to them. And especially in different parts of the country as well. We're living here in Southern California, which is why, I definitely needed to have about 2 or 3 jobs just to try and keep up with rent. In terms of what Series E means to the infrastructure and basically the ecosystem, is that it's just more support structure, right? I'm gonna be real here. I'm gonna be honest about where the Apex community stands right now in terms of competitive. We lost a lot of organizations. We lost a lot of money that was in Apex, right? We don't have our Fanatics anymore. We don't have our Mortals anymore. There are a lot of organizations that are no longer within Apex. Hopefully, you know, by building up this infrastructure, by providing another lifeline for a lot of these players, we can keep the scene alive. We can keep interest in the scene, and hopefully get these organizations back. In terms of like tier 2 support, this is where a lot of esports do tend to suffer. I mean, I saw it happen in Overwatch. Counter-Strike has a great structure with MDL, ESEA, all these other third-party structures that really help out the tier 2 scene and allow talent to be to grow and to be discovered. So I think it's a very important step right now to have something outside of the ALGS, outside of the Autumn Circuit, to really help these players just grow themselves.
I mean, honestly, I couldn't agree anymore. You know, Series E and what Esports Arena we've always wanted to be is that platform and that first step in your esports career, but also to really fill in the gaps and to have you practice. I mean, Jamerson, Tom, I mean, those...
I want to hop in really quick. I want to talk about I want to talk about proof of concept and what people don't understand when things are going into like pilot mode, right? So we're in our first season here dealing with COVID, right?
Absolutely.
So let's just be honest. There's a lot of things that are extremely difficult to put together. Getting 9 major partners together, all that stuff. Listen, it's an amazing thing what's going on for Apex. If it goes well, it's only going to be better for everybody, right? We get more viewership, we get more money involved. It's going to be fantastic. Eventually, we're going to have live events, so we're going to be flying out and getting to actually use the Esports Arena facilities. That's what's exciting about it, right? And then the partners go out there and see what it's like. They see what it's like to have a hands-on event right there, maybe say spring of next year. We're talking about bringing this thing up, maybe tripling, quadrupling, 10 times the limits of what we're talking about right now. So we don't know where this is going to go. That's how things go. People got to dip their toe in the water before they dive all the way in. That's what we're doing right now.
Dude, you guys are way better interviewees than my 2 standees I had earlier today. This is awesome stuff. Great content. I mean, thank God we're recording this stuff because that was really good stuff. And man, you guys hit the nail on the head. Tom, when you posted your video on Twitter, you know, Luke had given me some information saying you were going to be saying these things, and I was all for it. You know, like, Esports Arena, yes, I want to be a successful company, but I also want to just support esports in general. And that's exactly what Series E does, is that it supports just the overall ecosystem. You know, ALGS, and EA, all these other big game developers, they only have time for so much and obviously can afford so much. And so for us to help fill in those gaps and to provide a stepping stone for all players to become a pro, I think is what's most exciting about Series E. And I am incredibly excited that you guys are on board with us and you see that vision and that support.
I mean, let's just look at what it's like for Did We Make It, right? Did We Make It's never placed anything close to what they just did, and they just won the ALGS. Maybe getting involved in Series E was something for them that gave them confidence, that gave them that extra pat on the back, because they haven't felt that type of support or love, you know, in quite some time, if not ever, when it comes to having a professional Apex career. I just want to say to all the pro players that are on the top orgs, thank you guys for participating in this. I know that it's a lot for everybody because there's a lot of Apex to be played, but everybody is in this to grow the community. And once you guys see the interviews with the players and you see how excited they are and you get to know a little bit of their backstory, I think we're all going to have a much appreciation for putting a face with the name, because we haven't seen that in Apex for quite some time. I've been playing with these guys forever, seeing everybody's popping up in the lobby, but you don't know what everybody looks like. You don't know where everybody's from. Now we get a chance to speak with the guys and see where they're from.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. You said something about Did We Make It? Them actually, you know, obliterating competition in ALGS. I wouldn't say obliterating, but getting to the top in ALGS. It's one of those things that you can play in your own bedroom. You can play in the comfort of your own home. But when something is riding on it, it actually prepares you way more to become a pro. And that's exactly what Series E needs to be, is that we're putting some actual, you know, clout on this, and your contracts are on the line, right? Like Series E, if you don't make it out of this, then you have to re-qualify back into the next season to earn that sponsorship and that contract. So thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for joining tonight. Tom, we're cutting to you a bunch with all these interviews and things like that, but Jamerson, obviously we're going to see you next week live when we go casting for all this sort of stuff. We'll have more information on that. But right now, we're going to cut it over to our first team, and we're going to find out exactly which partner they are. But first, let's find out how Zara Tricky actually came into the picture with Series E.
Let's meet Team Zeratricky. Than any other team, and over 100 kills throughout 4 qualifiers. All these things combined have earned them their spot in Series E.
Congratulations, Zeratricky, for qualifying for Esports Arena Series E. This was one of the teams that we had our early eye on back in the day when qualifiers first started, because these guys' names kept popping up. And in fact, I think Zeratricky is a player himself that's actually in the team. That guy was popping off pretty good as well. But what we're going to do now, just as the show flow goes on, we're going to tell you guys who the team name for Zeratricky is going to be and what we're going to refer them to as in Series E. But these guys found out last week, and Tom Taylor sat down with all of them to tell them that. But right now, let's find out who Team Zeratricky is going to be called. And we are, I love this. I love the little, we call it a spinny wheel thing. And it is Team Razor. Team Razor is now, or Zeratricky is now Team Razor in Series E. This is the first team to announce. Razor obviously having a prominent stage in esports and being a well-loved brand in all of esports. And of course, Razor, we can't thank you guys enough for joining us in Series E and obviously supporting us in everything that we do. But right now, we're going to see what Zeratricky actually thought when they discovered that they were Team Razor. So Tom, go ahead and take it away.
Welcome to Series E. It's draft day. Tom T-Squared Taylor here bringing you the action, but it doesn't matter. We have Team Zeratricky here. The Stars, the #1 overall point getters in Series E. How you guys feeling today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Feeling great.
Doing well. Doing well. I'm ready to tell you guys who you're partnered with, but we can't reveal it quite yet. So I want to get a little bit of information on you guys individually and also as a team. Team Zeratricky. So let's start with you, Zeratricky. How did you guys form your squad, and how long have you been a team?
Well, it started with Hack and I. We were both on different teams, and we wanted to try something new. So he messaged me asking me if we should start a team, a God Squad, and then we looked for Mercy, and we found Mercy only, the one and only. And we've been a team for I can't remember. It's been half a year, maybe. I don't know.
March, no, April, May, somewhere around there.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so somewhere around 6 months or so. Do you feel like after being a team for so long that you're still learning and kind of making different changes? Is that going on? Do you still feel like you're improving as a team as you are now back when you were?
Definitely. Definitely feel like we're still making improvements because, it's always constantly the game's changing, things like that. Always something new to learn. So yeah, definitely we're still improving as a team a lot. Still a lot of room for improvement.
Mercy, what was the #1 thing that you guys overcame over the last 6 months that you had to realize was our #1 problem? If it was Team Zeratricky's #1 problem, what was that you guys overcame?
Well, I think it was brain, honestly, because we just run at people, and if it works, it works. Most of the time it works. But we've gotten better over the 6 months. The challenging part is knowing when we should put ourselves in a certain spot, the timing on everything. And we've swapped characters a bunch to try to get that down.
Makes sense. You guys are a very aggressive team. Hakulo, what would your individual play style be? What are you bringing to the table in terms of guns and kind of play style?
I'd say I'm more of an entry fragger, so I get the picks for us to get the better position.
And does that kind of set everybody off? What is the IGL for Team Zeratricky? Who takes over the command, or is it you kind of looking for the pick and then telling the boys to go?
I'd say Mercy's our IGL. I'm just there to frag. I'm just there to kill people.
All right. What are the guns you typically rock right now in Season 6 meta? What do you find to be the strongest for you?
Probably the Mastiff. I'm really good at the Mastiff, and maybe the 301 just for range.
Okay, Mastiff 301. Zeratricky, what do you got in the back pockets over there?
Definitely the 301 and the Mastiff too. But if it's not the 301, probably the triple take right now isn't ridiculous.
We've all seen the clips. Mercy, what about you?
Probably have to say Flatline or Scout.
Okay.
Because I like to shoot from mid-range a little bit more.
Nobody
I
was
don't run both
expecting that
of them at
besides
the
your
same
teammates.
time.
Okay.
Usually Mastiff flatline or Scout flatline or Scout Mastiff.
Yeah,
They're both
Flatline's a
pretty good.
pretty underrated gun too. I mean, everyone's rocking the Mastiff. You guys are really aggressive with your plays, and you guys really like to get up close in the skirmishes, and it really shows with the type of guns that you guys carry. If every single person has a Mastiff, you're able to take a lot of these bubble fights, etc. Are you guys typically playing the edge, or you tend to get more in the middle? Do you play for God spots early, or do you think that those are too hot and highly contested?
We usually So we usually run around the map, and if it's trying to, pick off a team to see if they're isolated, just kind of mess with them for a little bit. And once we decide that they're isolated, we usually just go for the full ape.
Okay, so looking for
So
a
I
lot of
guess
kill
around the
points up there.
edge. Hmm.
Makes sense. A lot of kill points with your play style. I like it. Now, Zeratricky, when you guys were forming your team name, why did you guys decide to go under the self-branded, self-album, like Prince thing that you guys have going on over here? What was Team Zeratricky?
So when we first started, we were doing it for an ALGS tournament, and Mercy invited he's like the team captain of the Battlefy, whatever, and he invited us, and you have to make a name, but he didn't ask us what the name was going to be. So when I logged in to Battlefy to sign up for the tournament, I saw that it was just Zeratricky, and we just kind of kept it.
All right, guys, I got a question. If you had to pick any of the top 2 or 3 partners that you wanted for Series E, who would that be, Hackula?
Probably Intel or Razer, one of those two.
Okay, Mercy, what about you?
Intel Eraser also.
Zeratricky, are you on board with these guys?
Intel Razor or like Pop Tarts even.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Are you ready to find out who you guys are partnered with for Series E?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, a little drum roll, please. After seeing their ridiculous triple take clips, they wanted them signed under Team Razor. Team Zeratricky, congratulations, guys.
Ooh, nice. Team Razor.
Anything that you guys want to say over to the guys, girls over at Razor for giving their support your way?
I don't know if you can see it in the corner. I already used their mouse, the Viper Mini. It's my favorite mouse so far.
Send more, please. Is what he's saying.
And more, make a wireless version, actually.
Okay. Maybe Zeratricky consulting on the wireless version already. You love to see it. Is there any other partners that you're looking to take out? Zeratricky, who do you got in your mind?
Team Intel, whoever they are, they're going down. It's GG's for them.
All right. Well, there it is, guys. Team Zeratricky, Team Razor, locking it down, coming out for Team Intel. Last question, guys. Is there any type of shout outs that you guys want to give? Anyone that you guys want to thanks for your guys' journey on the way into Series E? Start with you, Mercy.
Oh, geez. I'd like to give a shout out to my parents who supported me the whole way, and I wouldn't be where I am if they didn't buy me this computer. So
there you go. Hackula, what about you?
Shout out to Mo Chances. That's all I got to say.
The backbone.
All right. Zeratricky, what about you?
I want to say thanks to my girlfriend because she's always been my #1 fan.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. Again, #1 overall points qualifying for Series E. It's Team Zeratricky. It's Team Razor. They're going to come through and drop some serious damage. They've already been using the product. So good luck, guys. Looking forward to watch you perform. What's up, everybody?
Awesome work, Zeratricky. Congratulations for qualifying for Series E and becoming Team Razor now. That is awesome. And watching that interview, it was hilarious because they all three said they wanted Razor as their partner. Well, wishes do come true here at Esports Arena for Series E, obviously. And my wish came true because I was really hoping to get one of these Black Shark V2 Pros headsets from Razor because typically most people will wear an iPod or AirPods while they're going to the gym or Pixel Buds, something like that. Not Tyler, not me. I bust out the Black Shark V2 Pros when I go to the gym, when I'm walking around. Oh, and of course, when I'm gaming. And of course, Razer, sponsor of Series E, but also a partner of Esports Arena. All of our locations are outfitted with the awesome Razer gear, and I'm sure we'll be outfitting these guys with the new Razer gear as well. But that was awesome. That's how the show is going to go. So hopefully you enjoyed that interview. It's a lot of shop talk, basically about what these guys are playing and all that sort of stuff. And Tom knows that pretty well. But the best part is that Team Zeratricky is now going to be referred to as Team Razer here at Esports Arena Series E. Special thanks to Dwayne Ackerman, Michael Brown, Bradley, and Bob. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your support and working through all this with us here at Esports Arena. We cannot wait to see what Series E is going to offer for you guys and partner with you guys. So we're going to be right back after this message from Razer. So support Razer because they support Series E, which inevitably is supporting you guys. What a tree of life. We'll be right back.
Thank you very much. Since 1998, we've been for gamers, by gamers. We at Razer are honored to be a sponsor of the inaugural season of Esports Arena Series E Apex Legends Season 1. Good luck, have fun. This is Esports, and welcome to Team Razer.
Welcome back, everyone, to Esports Arena Series E live in the Esports Arena studios here in downtown Santa Ana. So that's how the show is going to go. We already announced one team. We paired them up with their brand, and every single one of those interviews, I'm pretty sure all these guys, even though they may not have shown it as happy as they were, but they were pumped. They were pumped to sign this. They went to social media. They were pumped to say that they signed the contract because we're pumped to actually support these players. And the next players that we're going to be supporting and pairing with their partners is Team Minions. But first, actually, these guys were like a last second ad. I'm sure they were pretty pumped to hear that they actually qualified for Series E. So they got a lot to prove, but I think they can handle it. So let's find out how Team Minions actually got into Series E.
Introducing Team Minions, made up of Hundreds, Casellos, and Stink. Not only did Team Minions play well, but they played every week, qualifiers 1 through 4. These things combined enabled them to secure their spot in Series E.
Congrats, Team Minions, for qualifying for Series E. Watching your highlights and watching what you guys can do next is going to be awesome. But I think it's time now to pair you guys up with your team or with your team name. So let's find out who that's going to be and roll this wheel. It's sort of a wheel, but also like a flap that's going upside down and right side up. And it's going to be my boy, Julius Pringle. Team Pringles is now, well, Team Minions, vice versa, Team Minions is now going to be referred to as Team Pringles for Series E. Congratulations, fellas, on making the cut and getting your signed sponsorship with Team Pringles. A very special thanks, and I'm talking very special thanks to Michael Clark with Kellogg's and Pringles and Gareth McGuire. Thank you guys so much for all of your support that you've been able to do for Series E. And let me just say that name Michael Clark will come up a few more times as well. Thank you guys so much for providing Pringles as a partner for Series E and supporting Esports Arena's new ecosystem. And what we're building out is pretty revolutionary with esports in general. So without further ado, let's see how Team Minions actually took the news of becoming Team Pringles.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Series E. It's draft day. Tom T Squared Taylor here. Doesn't matter who I am because we got Team Minions here, aka Team They Really Want to Know. They don't know yet. You guys do, but I want to get to know about the team. That's why they're here, so you guys can get to know a little about the squad, how they formed, and what their play style is. Let's start off with who the IGL is on this squad. Put your hand up, speak up for the IGL.
It's going to be me.
Hundreds. All right, Hundreds. Let's go. Let's hear it. How'd you guys form? How long have you been together?
We've actually only been playing for like a month. Like, seriously, before that, we were just kind of looking for something to do outside of playing ranked and casual play. And I'm mostly started off as like a content creator. I wasn't really trying to compete. So it was all just for the heck of it. We started playing a bit together. It turns out we were pretty decent. So we were like, hey, you know what? Let's try to get more into these tournaments and such. So we ended up, it was just me and Stink at first, and then we just kind of were looking around. Casellos ended up being somebody we were interested in, so that ended up happening there.
Let's go into your guys' play style a little bit. Stink, start with you. What character is everybody playing, and what would you say is your team, more aggressive or more passive or passive-aggressive?
I would say we're a bit passive-aggressive. We're aggressive when we need to be. We've switched our comp a couple times. Hundreds is on Wraith. I'm Bloodhounds. Casellos is on Watson. I'd say we're probably passive-aggressive, just aggressive when we need to be.
Okay, so Casellos, what do you feel like the conversation is between having Watson or Gibraltar? Is that something that you guys have talked about? Because it's kind of interesting. When you have that Watson, you're not able to take the dome fights. You're not able to play edge as much, but you do have the peace of mind of knowing that you can hold the inside of a circle. What would you guys say is best for you guys with the Watson?
As in what comp we should run with the Watson?
Yeah, what do you guys feel like, why Watson over Gibraltar here?
Because the way we like to play is we don't like to take fights really unless we have to, and with Gibby, I feel Gibby he's built around taking fights, and that's just not what we like to do. We like to be in zone early, which is what Watson's good for, and Gibby, I would say, is not good for early.
Yeah, you're going to have some sort of defense if you're going to be over there, playing with that type of play style, so I completely understand. Now,
yeah,
Hundreds, you're talking about the content creation thing. I've seen you guys all in the kill feed. I've been actually playing with Hundreds a couple of times. What's it like now to have a full team, Hundreds, that, has a goal in mind, and what are your guys' goal for Series E?
I'm a little bit older, so for me, the idea of competing was kind of, I guess it was out there because you're not sure if you can keep up with all the young guns nowadays and such. So I think we were just kind of interested in figuring out if we want to play a certain type of meta, or if we were interested in trying out something new or something flashy. So when we were going into these tournaments, we were just kind of we were winging it a lot. Not gonna lie, like we were actually winging it. But then, a few tournaments in, and you just get excited. Like the rush gets to you, and now we're actually like looking at all of these things, looking at VODs, looking at what we're doing wrong, what other teams are doing right. The recent switch in our composition was actually because of that. We were like, hey, there's holes in our play style, in the way that we succeed or fail. So we're trying to be very dynamic, and I think when you're a content creator, you just pick that legend that works for you, right? Someone that's just gonna get you as many kills and look flashy on stream. But now it's not that anymore. We're not trying to be flashy. We're just trying to be consistent.
Trying to win. I like it. Stink, how much are you guys practicing? It seems like Hundreds is talking about VOD reviews. What's your guys' kind of day-to-day? How often are you reviewing VODs? And, how much are you playing on maybe, say, a day or a week?
I would say together we play tourneys, and then for a couple hours after the tourney, we VOD review. We try to get into scrims as much as possible, but some scrims, not as great practice as they should be. But yeah, we run some ranked. That's pretty much it. I would say we play 6 hours a day together, or together for 6 to 8 hours a day.
That's a decent amount. Casellos, have you been playing Apex since the beginning, or did you kind of come in at a later time?
I have been playing Apex since the release of the game.
Yes. Nice. And are you on that same boat? Are you putting in extra time, or are you kind of only playing with the squad, or how do you feel about that?
I play with the squad like they said, every tournament we play together. We try to run ranked casuals as well after. I'll pub, because pub just feels like it keeps your aim warm, so I try to do that. And then after tournaments, we will all sit in a Discord call and talk about issues, what we could do better, what we did bad, stuff like that.
Dope. Hundreds, how has that affected your stream? Are you streaming throughout this entire process? Are you keeping the comms available to your chat so they know what's going on with your team? What's that been like for you?
Oh man, the transition was rough because the switch to competitive schedule. It's not so much my schedule now. Now it's about the tournament schedules. So it was kind of rough, and I think overall everyone's excited. Everyone in the stream and just my community as well has been very excited to see the transition because they like seeing the big names. And I think that was the whole part of playing ranked. The exciting part was running into those tier 1 players and such. And now you get to fight them in lobbies together.
Yeah, I mean, not just that, obviously doing extremely well. How do you guys think that you're going to do once you get into Series E?
I mean, obviously we're trying to win it. I would say our goal would be top 5, do really well, make a name for ourselves. That's pretty much what we're trying to do here, is just show that we can compete with all these really great players and that we can hang.
Yeah, and we saw it in the ALGS, right? Did we make it coming through and winning back-to-back games there? They haven't gotten any type of respect up until then, like the other big teams and the big names. Yeah. And for me, that proved to me that anybody can go and do this. I know that there's a lot of talented players out there. There's a lot of talented teams out there. And I feel like we have them all here at Series E. Guys, are you guys ready to find out what team you're partnered with?
Yeah,
sir.
No. All right. Well, there's going to be a lot of Pringles in your life because you guys are Team Pringles now. Let's get ready to stack it up, baby.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, what do you guys have to say to the people over at Pringles? What can they expect from your team, and what does it mean to you guys, Casellos, to be a part of this?
Well, they can expect us to do our best. Obviously, every time we go in here, we literally will try our best. Like, we don't like to lose, as I'm sure as everyone else doesn't like to lose. We're gonna do what it takes to stick to the meta. And me personally, to Pringles, I love Pringles. So my opinion.
Same here.
Let's go. All right, let's talk about that. So Team Pringles is taking down Team Cheez-Its like it's nothing, right? 100 Stink, is this happening?
Of course.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
100%.
For sure.
Sides.
Sour cream and onion all day.
You love to hear it. All right, Hundreds, you got a favorite flavor?
Sour cream. I love the pizza one, too. The pizza one's crazy. I don't know how they did it.
All right, Casellos, which one's your favorite?
I don't exactly know the name, but it's the cheese one. I think it would be cheddar.
Just straight up cheddar? Oh, yeah.
Cheddar,
or maybe even the sour cream and cheddar I think they may have. There's a lot of different flavors, okay? Once you pop, you can't stop, man. We all know the slogan. So you guys are going to be popping off. It's going to be exciting to watch. Only been a team for a month. Hundreds known you for quite some time. So congratulations. Really interested to see how it's going to affect your stream. And it was really cool to kind of dive into that stuff. Starting with Stink, is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to or just say what's up to?
What up, Mom? I guess. Shout out my mom.
Dope. All right, Casellos, what about you?
Honestly, I would like to shout out my old team just because of how much I grew as a player playing with that old team. So I am who I am because of that old team as well. And I feel like that really transfers over to being better.
I feel like I'm about to get an Eminem. I am whatever I say I am. I love it. All right, Hundreds, What about you, man?
Shoot, man. Shout outs to Esports Arena and Series E and all of this. The opportunity is great. I think it's amazing for tier 2 teams and players to be able to compete in lobbies like this and given the chance to represent these brands that I know for a fact, I could compete for the next 5 years. I probably would never get a Pringles sponsorship, So the opportunities there, everybody involved in Apex Legends and just trying to grow the competitive community, whether it's through EA and Respawn or just any of the people that are competing. They're the ones kind of giving life to all of this, and we all love Apex and we just want to see it grow. So shout outs to everybody involved in the community. Also, anybody on Twitch who's watching Apex, that's a big deal.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that, Hundreds. Guys, you guys rock. Team Pringle's going to pop off here in Series E. Can't wait to watch you guys play, and it's going to be exciting.
Let's go.
Thank you.
That was a killer interview. Watching that, just rewatching it just now, was honestly, it was better than the first time I watched it. Those guys are going to wear that jersey with pride. I like that. They kind of knew they were sort of like the last ones to get qualified. Hearing Casellos talk about the cheese flavor. Well, Casellos, I got it. It's cheddar cheese. So you said it, sort of right. Cheese and then cheddar cheese. I'm going to toss this to somebody over here, get that out of my way, but that's all good. Then we got the Rick and Morty one. This guy's awesome. I cannot believe Pringles teamed up with Rick and Morty. That is seriously awesome. When we watched it on the Super Bowl commercial, I believe we're going to play it next after this, but I'll get rid of this guy next too. Team Pringles, you got to be pumped for the fact that the brand Pringles is supporting you guys, but Pringles, you got to be pumped that this team is going to be supporting you. It seemed like these guys want to make a ton of content. They want to win. They want to represent that brand pretty well, and I think they said they're going to take down Cheez-Its as well. So we're already getting this little team rivalry going on here. But speaking of the team, right now we had Team Minions, I believe, is now Team Pringles. So congratulations, Team Minions, and congrats to being assigned to Team Pringles. Julius Pringle himself has got to be pretty proud. So after this, we'll come right back with the next team announcement and some cool things because I'm doing this live, so I'm probably going to mess up here and there. You guys get to make fun of me for all that sort of stuff. I did see chat going off pretty wild for their favorite Pringles flavor. I just had another one. It was like a garlic Parmesan cheddar one. Like, that was insane. And I don't know how they get that pizza flavor in a Pringle either. Maybe this roll next will let us know how. Take it away, Pringles. We'll be right back.
Thanks. We're happy to provide you with the opportunity to become a pro with Pringles. Welcome to the Pringles family. Pringles.
Stack Pringles flavors. Make new ones.
How much do you think Pringles paid these people?
Hardly anything. Hey, you guys want to stack different Pringles flavors to create new flavor combos? Here, I'll go first. Pizza, barbecue, and jalapeno. The spicy barbecue pizza stack. Get him!
Grandpa, what's going on?
Pringles. We're trapped in a Pringles commercial. They must have taken us in our sleep.
How can we get out?
We can't, Summer. They warned me this would happen and I didn't listen. Stack Pringles, make endless new flavors. Stacking Pringles to make new flavors. Make endless new flavors. Barbecue, wavy, and sour cream and onion equals a 3-layer dip stack.
Welcome back, everyone. Esports Arena Series E Draft Day. Yes, we are live here in the Esports Arena studios, and we've already announced two teams. So we've got Team Razor and we've got Team Pringles. Now it's the third team, and that team is THT. THT, Tyler, Harry, Tom. Yeah, that's just so you know. I don't know the military terms for all that sort of stuff, but anyway, it doesn't matter. THT is the next team that we're going to be announcing. So let's find out how they made it to Series E.
Introducing Team THT, made up of Hill, Teen, and Tempest. THT annihilated the competition during Week 2 of the qualifiers. Its 3 members placed first, second, and third for combined kills during this week, taking them to victory and earning them a spot in Series E.
huge congrats to THT for qualifying for Series E. This, again, another name that I believe was being brought up a lot, and I was watching them, these guys getting down to the final circles. It's crazy how Battle Royales have really changed the game for esports right now. The type of strategies you use, whether the system's a good point system for kills or whether it's just wins and things like that. But seeing the way that these guys strategize and the way all these teams think is honestly mind-boggling to me. I don't know how they do it. I mean, granted, I was a semi-pro in PUBG. I don't want to brag or anything like that, but Apex brings a whole different dynamic to this whole thing. So congrats to THT. Now let's roll the wheel and find out which team these guys are going to be. Intel it is. Intel, I don't know, ever heard of them? Only like one of the greatest brands of all time and one of the, the brands that controls all of our computing power in this entire world. Intel has taken Series E very seriously, and they want to be a part of what we're building. So thank you so much, Intel, specifically my boy Tim Clark, Carrie Friedman, and Lisa Thompson. Thank you guys so much for joining up with us at Series E and understanding and really investing into what we're building here, because it is something that is pretty awesome. And we're going back to Intel, so that's good. That was not a sneak peek for the next round, just so you know. We're trying to debate you guys. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Every time I'm on the phone with these guys and talk about Series E, Tim has always got me laughing and always making me feel confident. So thanks, Tim, Carrie, and Lisa. I appreciate you guys so much. So honestly, Intel's an awesome brand to be sponsored by. Let's see how these guys reacted when they found out that they were Team Intel.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Draft Day here at Series E. Tom T. Square Taylor here. Doesn't matter who I am. All that matters is we have Team THT here to find out who they're partnered with and to get to know a little bit more about the guys. Welcome, everybody, and congratulations on making it into Series E.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so week 2 qualifying, doing it through a big dub. Let's go into how you guys found each other as teammates. Let's start with the IGL, which I've teamed with 2 of you guys, so I really feel like Teen may be the IGL. I'm not quite sure, though, so take it away. Who's the IGL, and how did you guys form your team?
I mean, Hill, you can go ahead. I feel like Hill mainly calls, and then I just kind of will just talk over him sometimes, like if we're in fights.
Co-IGL?
Yeah, basically. But he'll mostly call all the rotations and stuff like that.
All right, Hill, tell us a little bit about your team, how you formed, and how you got together.
Me and Teen were playing together for a little bit. It was me, him, and Zach. And we were running scrims and stuff. And then Zach wanted to focus more on content creation, so he stepped to the side. And I think a couple days before that, me, Tempest, and Frex played a ranked game. And me and Tempest 2v3'd like 3 teams in a row. It was like aim assist and like some other ranked team, and then like another like kind of half pro team, kind of like fun pickup team. And I was like, okay, not bad. I wouldn't mind that on my team. So when we had to look for a third, I thought of him and asked him to join us. And that's kind of how we came about.
Yeah, Tempest. So we had a funny experience in ALGS where our teammate was lagging out half of the time. So we had a lot of 2 versus 3s as we were going through our moments. But it's cool to see you with these guys. What did it mean for you to join a group of solid players that were playing with such high level rosters already to come in as a free agent and find that? What did that mean to you? And was it time for you to prove yourself?
Oh, it definitely meant a lot. I really got the opportunity to show myself, and I think I have over this E-Series. I have really fun playing with them. I learn a lot. It's just great.
Yeah, Teen, I want to talk a little bit about your guys' play style. What legend is everybody on, and what's your guys' kind of mantra as you go about the thought process of playing? What do you guys really like to develop as your play style?
Honestly, on almost every team I played, we just played the Gibraltar comp where you just you kind of play zone, but it's not. If you're not going to get the zone, like if you're not going to get a good spot to win off of, you don't really stress it too much and try to control like a side of the map opposed to controlling the middle. And you just look for any fight that's, you have any sort of advantage in and take it. So just kind of like an aggressive. Well, and now that there's Hound, so we were running Hound and Gibby Wraith, but yeah, that's just because the Hound can scan now. So there is some games where you obviously will scan and realize you can get into a pretty, winning spot early and we'll take it, but otherwise pretty aggressive on edge.
Hill, what would you describe yourself as a aggressive team or kind of a passive aggressive team? Are you guys looking to constantly add pressure, or are you kind of waiting to see what's happening in front of you and then you react to that?
I'd say it's a healthy mix of both. Like when you've been playing as long as like almost all of us have, like I've been competing in this game since a month after the game came out. Like when you kind of butt heads with the team, whether it be like across a building or like when they're rotating or anything, you can kind of tell whether they're going to put up a good fight or not. So when we sense that a team is nervous or scared, or they're backing up, or like they're just trying to run and not shoot back, we take advantage of that and we kind of run them down. But if we can tell they're a good team, or we seen the kill feed that, oh, that's a good team, we're not going to just pick a fight just to pick a fight. Like we're not going to throw our game. So I'd say it's a healthy mix of both.
And you guys were able to put it together in week 2. Tempest, in week 2, after getting that dub, what did it mean for you guys as a team to be so early into Series E and already be one of the first teams to qualify?
Felt really good. Felt like we were playing really consistent. Even in the first week, I think we got 4th place. Every game we had a decent amount of points, but week 2 we just really pulled it together as a new team and kind of took over. Felt really good.
All right, I want to let you guys know who you're partnered with, but first I want to ask you which partners that you were looking forward to. Teen, starting with you, give me your maybe top 2 or 3 partners that you
have. Probably like Intel, Razer were like the 2 that really stuck out, just because obviously they're more gaming related than the other ones are like food and stuff like that. So those are the 2 I was looking out for, but.
All right, Teen doesn't eat, confirmed. All right, Hill, what about you?
I'd say Intel, Rockstar, and Razer, kind of for the same reasons. And Rockstar, I mean, I just like Rockstar, so.
All right, what are you feeling, Teen?
Or Tempest.
Or Tempest, sorry. What are you feeling, Tempest?
That's all right. Definitely Intel, Razer, or Rockstar, because for the 2 reasons. And then Rockstar, that would just be dope too. Rockstar's really cool.
All right, we have 3 votes for one of the sponsors that were named. You guys ready? You ready to find out who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Team THT is going to be partnered with Team Intel. Congratulations.
Let's go.
Nice. All right, awesome.
That's sick. That's dope.
That's actually awesome.
All right.
That's
I
so
want to
cool.
know what it means for you guys to be teamed up with Intel, and is there any messages that you want to give to your partner team now?
Excited to. I mean, that was definitely my favorite one going in. So I mean, I'm stoked
for sure.
And I can use a new i9.
Intel's very established in esports, so it's dope to be able to represent them in Apex.
For sure.
That's dope to hear. Is there any teams that you're kind of looking out for? One of these other partner teams that you want to take down, or is anyone that you don't like? You say you don't like food, so maybe you have it out for Team Cheez-Its over there too.
Yeah,
I don't like cereal, so anyone that's representing cereal, I got to take them down.
All right, Apple Jacks, Rice Krispies. Oh, we got some beef, and it comes in the cereal variety. You love to hear it. All right, guys. One last question is, if you guys are comfortable with it, say where you're from, city and state, so we get a chance to put you guys where you are on the map.
From Seattle, Washington, Teenage.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hell, what about you?
Originally from Dyersville, Iowa, but right now I'm currently in Kansas.
Okay, cool. What about you, Teen? Or sorry, Tempest, my bad.
It's not good. I'm from West Pittston, Pennsylvania.
What? All right. So we got a little bit of everywhere over here. What servers do you guys play on? Is it going to be New York server when it all comes down to it and everyone's searching ranked, or you have to deal with the ping over there, Teen? Is that a problem?
I don't know. I feel like all the servers feel the same. They're just
they're all
as
laggy.
long as they're in it. As long as exactly. I mean yeah. As long as it's an NA, I'm okay.
Yeah, true.
For sure.
All right, well, congratulations, guys. I'm so stoked to see you guys playing Series E. And again, week 2 qualifying, only been a team for a handful of moments now. And I'm so proud to see both of you guys as 2 former teammates that I had an opportunity to do. Teen, you with Tanner, Tempest, as we had our moments in the ALGS, and Hill, it's been great to get to know you. Best of luck in Series E, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Tom.
Congratulations, Team THT, or should I say Team Intel. It was pretty funny to hear all 3 of those guys use Intel as the first one that they wanted to be sponsored by. To be honest, any one of these brands I'd like to be sponsored by, because these are world-renowned brands that are, are everywhere and have been around for so long. So it's awesome to see that these guys are pumped. They were jazzed. And I also kind of found it pretty weird that Hill was just really against cereal. What's the deal, Hill? I mean, like, you didn't grow up with a bowl of cereal every morning? Like, I just don't get that. I don't know. I love cereal. Cereal's awesome. Rice Krispies, all that good stuff. So, and Apple Jacks too. Can't forget Apple Jacks. We were eating Apple Jacks the other day, and it brought me back. Doesn't matter. We're on Intel right now. Intel, thanks so much again for your support. Team THT, congratulations, because you are now Team Intel. And that is some seriously awesome news. And what is also seriously awesome is that Intel has got a little message coming up for us next. And then right after that, I've got something incredibly awesome to share with you guys. So do not go anywhere, because you're not going to want to miss this next one. Thanks.
At Intel, we're always really excited about new opportunities in the gaming and esports world. And that's why we're super appreciative and thankful for the partnership with Esports Arena for their Series E Apex Legends Season 1 kickoff. We're really excited to see what's going to happen in this inaugural season as the action unfolds. And to the teams, we just want to say welcome aboard and good luck.
Welcome back, you guys. We have now gone through 3 teams, paired them up, listened to the interviews. I'm watching chat. You guys are hilarious, first of all, cracking me up. And honestly, I haven't seen one bad thing about me on chat, so I appreciate that. Nothing but love and support for Tyler Endress, CEO of Esports Arena. Thanks, guys. Coming at you with the next team to announce. That's Team 165. I practiced that one like 8 times, actually. It's tough to do. I don't know if I can do it a second time. Oh, darn it. All right. Anyway, Team 165 is the team that's coming up next. Let's find out how they got into Series E.
Introducing Team 165, made up of Nades, Strictly, and Amaze. 165 was only able to make it out to 2 qualifiers, but they brought an aggressive play style to the table, leading them to several victories and a top 5 finish in both the qualifiers they were able to attend.
All right, so I spoke too soon. My whole staff was making fun of me for that one, so that's all right. Feels good to be made fun of. Anyway, Team 165, congratulations on qualifying for Series E. You're one of the 9 teams, and basically, when they started coming in, I remember hearing their name as well, and I just thought, like, what does 165 stand for? No idea. 165 combined age, maybe that could be old. But anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, I got it. I'm going on. Moving on. Let's find out who Team 165 is gonna be. Tick, 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 tick. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh, that's Cheez-It. Cheez-It coming at you real strong. Cheez-It coming at you pretty hype. Who doesn't love Cheez-Its? Honestly, seriously, ask yourself, do you not like Cheez-Its? If you don't, I mean, I don't know. You know, it's real cheese. That's what makes the difference. But anyway, funny story about Cheez-Its. My CEO, Frank, was flying to our Chicago area Esports Arena. Yeah, it's in Crystal Lake, all you Chicagoans, okay? But if you're from Chicago area, you're from Crystal Lake, and you move to a different state, you're going to say, yeah, I'm from Chicago area, Crystal Lake. So we got an arena in Crystal Lake. You ought to go check it out once things get back open, you feel more comfortable and start competing in tournaments. But regardless, he was flying back, had nothing to eat, got himself a little snack, and it was the white cheddar Cheez-Its. And he comes up to me, he goes, dude, I totally forgot how good Cheez-Its are. It's been a while since Frank's had some Cheez-Its, but now, of course, he's going to be eating them a bunch more because they are honestly awesome. And if you don't like Cheez-Its, then honestly, you should probably just leave chat. Just quit watching right now. Oh, unless you like Pringles, that's fine. You can actually eat one of those other ones. But regardless, let's find out how Team 165 took the news of them becoming Team Cheez-Its.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Series E. It's draft day. Tom T Squared Taylor here. Doesn't matter who I am. We have Team 165 here, and they just qualified. Guys, how you feeling today?
Oh, we're feeling great today, Tom.
You look good.
You love to hear it. You love to hear it. Well, everybody knows who you guys are partnered up with. You guys don't know yet, but let's get to know the team a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about who's the IGL, how you guys formed. So who is the IGL on your team?
I am right here.
All right, Strictly. How'd you guys get put together? How long have you been a team?
The way we got put together, actually, it's very ironic. I joined them to help support them, and I ended up getting on their comp team somehow, and I'm really excited for it. We've been a comp team for about probably 1 month. Series E was our first turning together, so it's pretty exciting.
And what kind of play style do you guys have, would you say? What after that 1 month, what would you guys say you've developed in that type of time?
We're more, I would say, more aggressive than normal because of our team comp. So, yeah, we just honestly go in and just kind of kill anything we see.
Nades, what team comp are you guys running? Do you guys have something unorthodox? What is everyone playing?
Yeah, so Strictly's on Wraith, which is pretty normal. But then I've been playing a lot of Crypto because I was always playing Bloodhound, so I switched to Crypto. And then Maze plays a mean Pathfinder, but for our comp, we've been doing Caustic. So Wraith, Crypto, Caustic, which I've been seeing, on some other like EU and the Asia leagues as well.
Okay, and we saw Did We Make It win ALGS, and they were playing Caustic as well. They were rocking the Gibraltar Caustic combination. What's it like for you guys? Who's playing? Amaze, you're on Caustic. What's it like for you when there's another Caustic that's introduced? Did We Make It now just winning the ALGS? First of all, was that inspiring for you, Amaze, and your team? Did you guys enjoy watching that?
Yeah, anyone that uses your character that you like to play, you like to watch them, see how they get it done, and they obviously did it real well. I like to think of Caustic more as an offensive character. I'm not really a guy that likes to sit in the buildings. It drives me nuts doing that, but sometimes that's what you got to do.
Yeah, let's dive into a little bit of strategy. I like Caustic as well. I think he's really strong, and it's surprising to me that more people don't use him over Watson, with the fact that Watson, you have to have so many alt excels, et cetera, and she doesn't really offer any type of offense. So when you're going in, approaching a building as Caustic, or say that you go inside Sorting Factory and you're inside, let's talk about what it's like to feel that you can go and push on a team. Do you guys have that slow push with the barrels that you go and want to get into a building?
Yeah, so biggest thing is we kind of have to see who we're going up against. If they don't have a Watson, it's a little easier. But if they're set up and they have their, their gen down and all that, and we have our Crypto who can EMP, and if we time it right, we can just bully them out of where they are.
Yeah,
usually kill them pretty easy.
So the Crypto is going to be able to also scout if there's going to be a Watson generator down, which is going to be helpful for you putting the ult down. Are you guys doing a lot of portal plays with Strictly coming in and then you guys go and get aggressive onto a building? Is that how you guys play?
Yeah,
most
so
definitely.
Most of the... Oops, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. So, yeah, we definitely start out with the portal, and we normally try and time it to where the EMP goes off before my portal goes off, and then I try and get the first shots in.
Are you guys using the caustic gas as like an offensive move for the ult, or are you guys using that for kind of defense? Because Amaze, another good thing about caustic that people don't realize is you can use it almost as a second Gibraltar dome, where you're gonna lay down some traps, shoot the traps, maybe even lay down your ult, and you could get a full res off inside of the gas if they don't have a bloodhound. Is that something that you guys like to pull off too?
Oh, absolutely. You can use caustic and get a full reset. Really, if something bad goes down, you can use all that gas if they don't have a caustic. And something that we try to do if we also see another caustic is, he's our number one target. You got to get him down. The rest we can worry about in the gas.
Dope. All right, Nades, I want to ask you, how much time are you playing individually, and then also how much do you guys play together as a team on a weekly basis?
On a weekly basis, I try to play a couple hours a day, and usually when I'm on with my team, just because I'm maybe not as on. I'm not on as much as some of the other players because of my work. But so when I get on, I want to play with my team. So a couple hours a day, I would say.
So Nade's basically working 2 jobs, strictly Amaze. Are you guys working as well, or are you guys doing Apex full time, streaming full time?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of trying to start streaming full time, and I do play Apex full time. So yeah.
All right.
I
What
work,
about you?
I work construction all summer, but right now I'm going to school to be electrical engineer. So I do that, manage all that nonsense, and still play some games.
Well, you guys seem pretty busy. Plus, you guys are playing some top-notch Apex, so congratulations. What's it going to mean for you guys to be involved in Series Z and to be partnered up, with one of these top partners, Nades? What's that going to mean for you and the guys?
Well, for me, and I think for them too, it's just, like a boost of confidence because we've been playing together and we think, we have the skills and, I mean, we really enjoy Apex, and so like, being able to compete at that level, and giving an opportunity is something that's really good because I've been playing. I think we all been playing video games for such a long time. We all three have been playing FPSs from Halo to all the way till now. So it's it's nice to be at that level.
Hey, we got some fellow Halo fans, things that you love to see. All right, I think it's about time. Everybody else knows who you're partnered with, guys. Are you ready to find out who that is?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, Team 165, congratulations. You guys are going to be Team Cheez-Its. Let's go.
Let's go.
Sick.
Congratulations, guys. Is there anything that you guys want to say to your partners over at Cheez-It on how much, it means to you guys and what they can expect from Team 165, Team Cheez-It?
Hey, I just think this is a really humbling experience. I'm really excited to be partnered with Cheez-Its. Just know that we should be racking in a lot of content for them. It'll be real nice.
All right. Well, I'm stoked. Where's everybody from? Amaze, where are you from?
Montana.
All right, Montana. Nades, what about you?
Texas.
Texas. Okay, strictly.
Washington born, baby.
Washington. All right. I'm over in St. Louis, so we're all over the place. You love to see it. Is there anything that you guys want to say to anybody that's been supporting you guys? First, let's say everyone go check these guys out on social media. Go check them out. Give them support on their streams. But is there anybody starting with Strictly that you guys want to give a shout out to?
I just want to give a shout out to. I mean, there's a lot of people that have helped me and really supported me throughout this thing. I would say Mooney, one of my boys, PK Dangs. And just there's just so many people that just supported me throughout this whole thing, and I just really want to thank everyone for that.
Dope. Nades, what about you?
Definitely first, I want to thank my wife because she's letting me play these games because I have 3 little kids. So I try to play when I'm at nighttime when they're sleeping. So she's super chill for letting me do that, and she's been supporting me with my video games for like the past 9 years we've been together. And just thanks to my team, to Strictly and Amaze. There's some good guys, and yeah, very supportive.
That's dope, man. You love to hear it. Maze, what about you?
Yeah, I'm with Strictly. It's the boys. Like, obviously, Nades and Strictly, I try to play with the most, but there's a bunch of Apex guys that really, I like to play with, and it doesn't really matter if they're not on. Like, obviously, I enjoy when they're on, but I have boys that I can play with, and we just get her done, and they're always there, And video games is a good stress reliever, and you can hang out with all these dudes and make good things of it, and it's pretty nice.
hanging out with the squad. Love to hear it. All right. Is there any other teams that you guys kind of have your eye out on, or any partners that you guys want to take down? You guys are Team Cheez-Its. Are you guys trying to take down like Team Pringles, for example?
Hey, I mean, I think Cheez-Its are better than Pringles, so we might have a little war over that. So
let's go. All right. Well, congratulations, guys. Looking forward to see what you have in store. Team 165 now. Team Cheez-Its in Series E. It's going to be fun to watch them play. Caustic on Amaze. The rest of the guys playing Wraith and Crypto. Make sure you give them a follow.
Congratulations, Team 165, for becoming Team Cheez-Its. I did it. I did it on that one. That was good. All the other ones I did not. Oh, notice white cheddar. This is Frank's favorite, so I'm tossing it right back to Frank so he can eat those. Don't eat too much, though, Frank, because we still got ourselves a little party after this, right, to celebrate draft day. But congratulations, Team 165. Watching that interview, that one hit home. I mean, these guys are really grinding. They're grinding hard. They're grinding in the late hours of the night so they can work their jobs. They can take care of their family, and that was pretty cool to see. So hopefully these guys really can qualify for the next season and keep it going. But stories like that, I mean, in all honesty, that's why Esports Arena, that's why we're doing what we're doing. That's why these brands signed up, is we really like these stories. That's the type of stuff that these guys deserve. And then hopefully they get a shot to really play it in the big leagues after this. But if not, at least they earned some cash. They got themselves a little bit of fun playing Apex Tuesdays and Wednesdays with us. But Team 165, that one hit home. So congratulations on that. And then I love it. Strictly said, Cheez-Its is better than Pringles. So there we go. We've already got a natural rivalry happening right there. Am I right, Michael Clark? Big shout out to Michael Clark, as always. Thank you. And you and the Kellogg team, you guys are crushing it for us. We cannot thank you enough for your support, because now we can finally say that Team 165 is now going to be called Team Cheez-It. That's pretty awesome. Way to go, fellas. Congrats on the sponsorship. Congrats on the contract. And just keep it up in Series E. And I hope to see you guys earning that position for next season. Again, you guys, Series E is this opportunity for all you players who are good at Apex Legends or know you're good at Apex Legends that want to compete. You can play with us. You can compete in our format and become a professional player at Esports Arena and get signed and we will pay you dollars to play your favorite video game. It's as simple as that. But right now, we're going to cut it over to Cheez-Its. They've got an awesome, great ad read, great sponsorship, great partner of ours. So support them because they support us, which again, supports you guys. Oh, and by the way, huge surprise coming up next. And don't leave, huge surprise.
Thank you. We at Cheez-It are honored to be partners for the Esports Arena Series E Apex Legends Season 1 inaugural season. Welcome to Team Cheez-It.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show 'em who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach! Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
Cheez-It snapped. How's it taste? It's so thin, crispy, and cheesy. And I just want to keep eating it. And eating it. They love them.
Snapped. So good we may run out of cheese.
Congrats to all the 4 teams that have been announced and paired up with their partners. We're here, Series E Draft Day, live at Esports Arena Studios in downtown Santa Ana. Funny story about downtown Santa Ana and why I said it that way. I actually don't know why I'm going to tell you this story, but you know what? I got control of the mic and the camera, so I'm just going to take my little soapbox moment. But we first started back in 2015. We did this event called Vainglory. It's a great mobile MOBA game, actually, and it was like they're like a Finnish company. So these guys are from Finland. The guy kept on saying on stage, "We're here in downtown Santa Ana." It's like, dude, just say you're here at Esports Arena. But he was all about downtown Santa Ana, so it's always kind of become like this thing here at Esports Arena. But we love Santa Ana, and we love Esports Arena, and we love all the teams and partners that have participated in Series E. And speaking of which, Team Aim Assist, not OP. I'm not comparing two different names. I'm saying the one name, Team Aim Assist, not OP, is the next team that we're going to focus on right now. And then we'll bring in some OP a little bit later, if you know what I mean, all you fans in chat there. I'm sorry, that was a bad wink. That was cringe. Anyway, Team Aim Assist, not OP. Let's find out how you guys qualified for Series E.
Let's meet Team Aim Assist, not OP, consisting of Bambino, E-Boy Ronnie, and Dracos. This team became known for being able to squeak out high placement by ratting it out in the final rounds. But this team also brought the heat when they needed to, with E-Boy Ronnie placing in the top 5 for kills during Week 3. Their ability to adapt would ultimately earn them their spot in Series E.
Congratulations again are in order for Team Aim Assist, not OP is their name, but you guys honestly crushed it. Hearing you guys' name all throughout the broadcast, knowing you guys are potentially one of the best teams that's going to take home the crown in Season 1 of Series E. Let's get you paired up with your sponsor. Roll the square thing. Yeah, there we go. Roll that. Let's see what we got here. Bam, bam, bam. Boom, baby. Nestle Pure Life Plus. That's the water that Nestle has come out with. I don't know if you've ever heard of Nestle, one of the largest companies in the world. Yeah, you probably have. They're in support of Esports Arena's Series E. And honestly, some of the best water that I've had, and I'm not just saying that, okay? Because it's honestly pretty good water. It's flavorful and it keeps you hydrated. The water tastes good, keeps you hydrated. As a gamer, I honestly forget most of the time while I'm gaming to drink water. It's so easy to just grab a snack or grab like a soda or even grab a beer, depending on how old you are. But for me, I'm always forgetting to grab water, and this water is honestly what keeping you hydrated. It's got the right ingredients inside of it, all for that. But NPL Plus, Nestle Pure Life Plus, that's what I'm talking about. They're the ones that you need to be supporting, so go check them out. But right now, let's find out how Team Aim Assist, not OP, reacted to the news of NPL Plus.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Series E. It's draft day. Tom T Squared Taylor here with Aim Assist, not OP. Guys, how you feeling? Congratulations on qualifying.
Feeling great. Just excited to see what's in store for us.
I see that. I want to talk about your guys' team and how you got together. But first, I think we just all have to tip our hats or give a nod to Ronnie. Just Ronnie in general for being, again, the best rat we've ever seen, maybe in all of Apex. Ronnie, where'd you get your skills from?
I don't know. Like one of my homies always tells me about some rat spots every week, and I don't know how he finds them, but he finds them. He tells me about them. Like, okay, I can use these to my advantage.
Well, you put him to work. You put him to work, and you do a really nice job. And Dracos, I want to know how this team formed together. When and how did it come about?
So basically, I know Bambino from Xbox, and we switched over last season, and so we didn't have anyone to play with. Really, we were just grinding ranked, and we basically got to pred by ourselves. And then, funny story about Ronnie, he was actually ratting one game, and he killed me. And I actually sent him a message on Discord. I'm not kidding. I can't make this up. But yeah, he was ratting, and I said we should run it sometime. And then we tried a few like GLLs and stuff like that. And then we decided to do the Series E, and here we are.
And you guys qualified. Bambino, what was it like for you guys finding out that you did qualify? How much did it mean to you individually and to the team?
Honestly, I was shocked. Like me and Draco, like I said, we go back like way back, honestly. And we've been practicing a lot. You know, we played ranked, started off ranked. You know, we switched over to PC. We knew we was going to have it rough, and we knew we was going to go get some pros. And so we dove headfirst. We was like, we're gonna give this a shot. You know, we're gonna get into comp scene, and we noticed that we was doing good. So I'm honestly shocked. Like, I just can't believe that we've made it this far, honestly. And back on the Ronnie thing, I just want you guys to know that when we are fighting a team and one of us gets knocked, Ronnie immediately runs away and skeeves. He rats. He runs and rats. So, but
I've seen him. I've
shocked,
seen him
honestly.
stick around. I've seen him stick around to try to finish the fights, but definitely when two people are down, he's already halfway to where he was going to go. So we'll just throw that out there. No one's sure how he does it. But so Bambino, you
Yeah.
came from Xbox. Dracos, you came from Xbox before. We'll go around in a circle. But Ronnie, what was the games that you were playing before Apex?
I played Apex on Xbox as well, but never like took it seriously. I only hit Diamond because I never like played with the group. But before like that, I played Fortnite competitively. I got some
Okay.
money from that, but then I came to Apex back on PC, pretty much.
Okay, so you had a BR background already. Dracos, what about you?
You know, I got my Xbox back in college with a lot of my friends. We really got into Halo 5 Guardians, and I got champion on that game on Xbox. And then Apex came out, and I was playing that for the majority of my time, and then I switched to PC. So that's basically, and now here I am, still on Apex.
Nice. I have a little bit of experience with Halo myself. Bambino, what about you? What was the games that you were playing before Apex?
Well, it first started off. I want to say Ghost Recon Future Soldier was when I started playing on like game battles, and then it went from there to Battlefield 4, and I started playing competitively there in some of those Battlefield tournaments, and then it's just Apex. So PUBG, then Apex. That's it. I mean, it's my
All
gaming
right.
background.
Well, I mean, that's a good start. That's a good start. Ronnie, let's talk a little bit about your play style individually and the team's play style. For people that are new to watching Series E or seeing your team, what character, what legend do you play, and what is your team's play style? How does your individual play style fit into that?
I play Wraith, and our play style, we basically play Edge because we're not really a team that pushes in. We're like passive aggressive mainly because that's what we learn. If we try to take a spot for ourselves in the early game, we just end up getting third partied or just losing right off the bat. So we usually just play passive aggressive, take third parties, and we take a 3v3 and we'll probably win it majority of the time. But we got to make sure it's a safe fight before we take it.
Favorite gun combo, Ronnie? What do you rock on the battlefield?
Probably Prowler and Mastiff.
Prowler, Mastiff. I got respect for it. Dracos, what about you?
I've really been liking the Hemlock like everyone else. Mastiff always in tournaments. Probably triple take. 301 Mastiff is a sleeper. Really good. That's about it. And Volt sometimes.
Sounds like you're using a lot of different ones. I respect it. Bambino, what's your style?
Same, honestly. You know, the Hemlock's in a strong spot right now. The Prowler has been in a strong spot. The Mastiff, I mean, you got a whole team running a Mastiff. There's really nothing you can do against it. So we honestly came together and was like, yo, we all need to find a Mastiff. If not, then one of us needs to run a triple take, which is a really strong weapon right now. So I'm going to have to go with Hemlock, Mastiff, Prowler, triple take. That's my go-to.
I like it. All strong, all sticking with the meta. Hemlock, single fire burst, get the best of both worlds there. You can do a lot of damage with that thing. You could also do a lot of hip fire damage up close when it's unexpected. Mastiff, like you're saying, Dracos always got to rock that one. All right, guys, it's about time. Are you ready to find out who your partner team is?
I'm ready.
Been waiting.
All right, get a little drum roll here. Wait, a little pause for intense moment. It's Nestle Pure Life, guys. Your team, Nestle Pure Life. Congratulations.
Let's go.
Nice. Let's go.
Staying hydrated out there. Ronnie's gonna be needed. He's like that rat that's running down in the marathon. People are tossing him waters left and right. He's throwing them down there, or if he's getting stuck down in the lava, you're gonna need a lot of water down there, Ronnie.
Got to stay hydrated, baby.
Well, you guys are gonna be the most hydrated team for sure. Now, I've got a question for you guys. What do you have to say to your partners over at Team Nestle? What can they expect from Aim Assist Not OP?
I would say we're just going to go out there and give it our best. And Ronnie may be in another ratting situation, and hopefully they'll be tuning in.
Like any teams that you're looking out for, anybody that you guys want to take down, any partners that you guys didn't like on the list?
Probably very tricky team.
All right, Team Zero Tricky. We'll gun out for
Probably
them. I
very
like
tricky,
that.
though. We're gonna look out
for sure, guys. Is there anybody that you guys want to give a shout out to that helped you guys along your journey, and you want to give a thanks to now? Ronnie, I'll start with you.
I want to give a shout out to my teammates Dracos and Bambino that found me, obviously, and helped me come to where I've become with a solid team, pretty much.
All right, Bambino. What about you, man? Shout outs?
I want to give a shout out to ESA, my teammates, just everybody that's been supporting me on stream. It means a lot, and I really do appreciate it. And I'm gonna continue spreading the love.
Yeah, all right, Dracos, you love to hear it. What about you, man?
I mean, it's gonna be kind of the same thing as Ronnie, but I'm gonna say Bambino. I mean, me and him have been, day one since early Xbox days, so we just been putting our heads down and grinding.
You guys did it, man. Congratulations on making it to Series Z. I'm going to be excited to watch you guys go and hopefully stay alive here so we don't have to watch Ronnie solo. As fun as it is to watch, I want to see you guys going out there and getting up towards the top of the leaderboard. New team, switching on over to Xbox, majority of you guys. Still a lot to learn, still a lot of room for growth, and already doing it big. Excited to watch you guys play, and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, you guys. Aim assist, not OP. Congratulations on becoming Team NPL Plus. I was literally standing up here and I'm reading the back of this bottle. I've never actually read the bottle. I've always just drank the stuff. But it's an easy way to get your 35% magnesium for the day. Did you know you needed 35% magnesium for your daily intake? Did I say that right? Doesn't matter. So now you have that. That's an easy way to do that. It also helps tiredness and fatigue. These guys are going to be geared up. They're going to be hydrated, and they're not going to be tired or fatigued. So they're going to be crushing it. Honestly, they're going to be crushing it because these guys are drinking NPL Plus. They all should be drinking NPL Plus, but we all know that the NPL Plus team is going to be drinking NPL Plus all the time. By the way, NPL Plus will be in store at Esports Arenas November 1st. And once we start opening things back up, we want all the gamers to be hydrated the way that NPL Plus wants them to be. So there you go. Frank, God, that guy's got a good catch. Although I'll be honest, Kyle caught the first ones, jiggled the Pringles around a bit. Might have heard it on camera, but it's all right. So NPL Plus, special thanks to Heather Hobson. You have crushed it for us. You and your team have been so supportive. I know you guys, you were telling me that everyone's talking about it. They're all excited about Series E. We cannot be more thankful for what you guys have been doing for us and investing in Esports Arena and providing this opportunity for those guys who honestly did seem to be pretty stoked. I love the banter back and forth with those guys, and someone needs to make his bed. But regardless, Team Aim Assist, not OP, is now going to be called Team NPL Plus, Nestle Pure Life Plus for the water. That is awesome news. NPL Plus, thank you guys again for all your support. Team Aim Assist, not OP. Congratulations on Series E and being partnered with these guys because they're awesome. The support you're going to get is going to be phenomenal. Stay tuned. We got a killer message from NPL Plus. These guys are awesome. They took this to heart and loved it. So watch the message, and we'll be right back with that awesome surprise. The awesome surprise is coming up next.
A big hello from Nestle Waters to all the players taking part in the inaugural season of Esports Series Apex Legends. I'm Kara Arvidsson.
And I'm Heather Hobson. At Nestle Waters, the #1 bottled water company, we know how important hydration is. And one thing for sure is that gamers never stop no matter how fierce the competition can get.
Remember to keep hydrated by drinking plenty of Nestle Pure Life water, or give yourself some extra nutrients for the competition with Nestle Pure Life Plus.
Either way, we know you'll make us proud here at Nestle Waters.
We can't wait to watch these unshakable competitors go head to head. Welcome to the team. Now prepare yourselves for battle. Cheers.
Welcome back, everyone. We have gone through the halfway point of the draft, and that secret announcement, I'm sorry, has to be delayed after the next break. The team just told me I can't reveal it yet, so I'm very sorry about that. But regardless, 5 teams announced, 5 teams paired up. Series E is rocking and rolling. I honestly... I mean, I'm excited, but I'm not like can't, contain my excitement. I have to. So regardless, Team BFF is next. BFF, most likely best friends forever, unless it's Ben, Frank, and Fabio as the partners that are teamed up with each other. I don't know, but Ben, Frank, and Fabio, congratulations on making it to Series E. So let's find out how actually BFF qualified for Series E.
Introducing BFF, consisting of Blighty, Farmer Lucas, and Fat Fruit Ninja. Team BFF often finished middle of the pack, but showed their strength in Week 3, finishing 3rd overall, with Fat Fruit Ninja placing in the top 5 for kills. Welcome BFF to Series E.
Awesome work, BFF. Congrats on getting into Series E. Yeah, I don't know if your names are Ben, Frank, or Fabio, but it doesn't matter because your team name is BFF, but it's about to be called something different during Series E because we want you repping that brand and wearing it proud. Let's see who that's going to be. Here it is. The thing's flipping with process of elimination. Most of you guys can probably figure it out, and it is most likely Pop-Tarts, baby. Honestly, how do you not like Pop-Tarts? Just like Cheez-Its, just like Pringles. All those brands are such staple brands as when we were kids or when we were adults. We're all adults. I mean, well, maybe not some of you guys watching. All right, Talia, you're rambling on. But regardless, Pop-Tarts is a killer breakfast food. I honestly love the cinnamon and brown sugar flavor, and that's not a lie. I do love that flavor. I used to get it warmed up in the toaster oven when I was a kid, and then I just stopped doing that because it just tastes so good as it is. I mean, all you have to do is just have the Pop-Tart, open up the package, and start eating it. I wish they had it in a snack form. That would be pretty awesome. Maybe they will after this moment. We talk to Tom, and he reveals that these guys are Team Pop-Tart. So take it away, Tom.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Series E Draft Day. I have Team BFF here. You guys know who they're partnered with, but they have no idea. Let's get to meet the team. How is everybody doing today?
We're good. How are you, Tom?
Great.
Doing well, doing well. So I got to talk to you guys a little bit beforehand. You guys are a newly formed team. 1 week before Series E, you guys played in one GLL Cup. Let's talk a little bit about how you guys got together, and let's start with the IGL. How did you guys find each other?
So we don't necessarily have a designated IGL. I kind of fill that role, but so I met Fruit weirdly enough at a LAN event in Minnesota, his home state, probably almost coming up on 8 months ago. And at the time I was playing Fortnite competitively for my university. And so I was more or less meeting him in passing, and came to know that he was a good player. And that's when I was just getting myself into the Apex scene. And so I met him through, I guess, more of an in-person type thing. And then I met Blight through basically just mutual discords for just people looking to play ranked together, more or less.
Okay, so not the IGL, but kind of the IGL is what we're hearing from Lucas. So it was Ninja that had the experience in Fortnite. Is that what you said? Fat Fruit Ninja?
I had a lot of Fortnite experience.
Oh, you did.
I played competitively for my university last year.
Okay, and then you guys met at a LAN. Was that an Apex LAN or was that a Fortnite LAN?
It was kind of like all around. There was all kinds of stuff there. They had League of Legends and Call of Duty. They had Apex. They had Fortnite. They had all kinds of stuff. It's kind of like one of the biggest LANs they have in Minnesota.
Okay, cool. And Blight, you came in through the Discords, just grinding, probably through ranked. Is that how you guys started going through the progressions, or did you guys get into scrims?
I ended up meeting Farmer through some mutual friends. And we came across each other in Discord servers, and it mainly just stemmed from being able to find friends that we knew, and we played together, and it was so fun.
Yeah, it sounded like because you guys have gone through that process, it's going to be a little bit different than most of the teams. Do you have any advice for, players that are like you guys that are trying to, find a team and make a name for themselves? What would you, because you guys have been able to find it and qualify here for Series E, Blight, what would the advice be, to anybody watching this that, is trying to find a team? What would they do?
Oh, find someone that you're comfortable playing with and just keep on playing with them until you get to a point where you know you're good enough to move on to finding a third where you can eventually do better. Look at your placements, see how you can place better. Once you place better, just keep on going up. Play ranked, scrims, tournaments.
That's good advice. Farmer Lucas, I want to ask you, what was it like when you guys formed this team before Series Z, and was it a goal for you guys to qualify Series Z? Is that why you put your team together?
I put the team together hoping to get into every aspect of competitive, mostly ALGS, the GLL Community Cup, and at the time it was still the weekly $1,000 esports arena tournament. So I was hoping to get us into that, and then all of a sudden Series E got announced, and then I put a real rush on actually forming a team, knowing that this league was going to be something that you could compete in with against players that were of your similar skill level, rather than like the tier 1 organizations.
Yeah, so third place overall in the points, 109 points overall for your team. That's a lot of points, but it was still kind of on the cusp. Or were you guys a little bit nervous, Fat Fruit Ninja, in that final day that you just completely dropped the ball and potentially get overtaken by one of these other teams that were coming up?
Yeah, that was definitely one of the toughest days I've had with my team. Actually, it was really hard to just keep pushing through it, keep grinding every week, especially since we'd performed not top 5 or not top 3, but we performed pretty consistently throughout. So I was definitely getting nervous, and I knew a lot of those deaths that I had, it was ultimately going to be make or break. So I was definitely nervous.
Well, you guys got it in. Are you ready to find out which team you're partnered with? But first, I want to ask you, on top of that, which partner were you guys hoping for, too?
I think we kind of came. Go ahead.
I love CPUs.
Okay.
I wanted Apple Jacks, okay? Fat Fruit Ninja, you got to get the fruit in there. I definitely wanted the Apple Jacks.
What about you, Farmer Lucas? Any preference?
Intel or Razer were the top 2.
All right. Well, I think Fat Fruit Ninja, you're going to get your wish. It's close. It's going to be Team Pop-Tarts is what you guys are going to be sponsored and partnered
Team
with.
Pop-Tarts.
Good. Let's get it.
Let's go. Oh my gosh.
Now,
well, you're gonna get tons of fuel coming through. The question is what is your favorite Pop-Tart? I'm gonna go out and let you guys know mine. I was having a little bit of an argument with Jamerson because he likes this kind of weird kind. I'm gonna go with Wildberry or S'mores. Fat Fruit Ninja, let's start with you.
I like the traditional blueberry. I ate a lot of Pop-Tarts during football, and blueberry was my go-to.
All right, Farmer Lucas, what about you? What you got?
Go-to was always cherry. Go-to was always cherry.
All right, Blighty, what are you gonna get stacked up in the cupboard?
I already jumped the gun and I said s'mores. So
s'mores.
That's
there
my
you go.
answer.
There you go. And I'm pretty sure you get like the tiny bites. I think there's Pop-Tart cereal out there too. So you guys are going to be hooked up with tons of stuff to keep you floated up. Let's ask you a little bit more about your Apex play styles, Blighty. I want to know, what's your play style? What do you bring to the table? What legend you playing?
So I'm the Watson on the team. Originally I would be Flex, but I've grown because Fat Fruit was a good Watson. I mean, he taught me how to play his character. So I'm mostly a gunner, so I just like to grab any crutch weapon I can find, like a triple take, just shoot somebody with it until I get a knock, and we just push off that. And I'm just sitting here beaming in the back, getting so much damage off so that we can get in these fights and have some fun.
Okay, so kind of anchoring it down as the Watson, probably with like an R301, triple take, long range gun, something along those lines. Get initial damage, push in. That's the play style you guys are bringing to the table. Farmer Lucas, what are you bringing to the table as a teammate here?
I like to. I ultimately I do make the calls for our team. I decide what fights to take, what rotations to take, and I more or less 301 Mastiff. Mastiff's the weapon I always want to have in my arsenal.
Okay, so you're most likely playing Wraith if you're making the calls, rotations, things of that nature. All right, sounds good. Fat Fruit Ninja, what do you got? What guns you carrying? What's your play style?
I'm kind of more of a second frag. That's kind of my play style. I like backing up my teammates. I'm really good at hitting those bait and switches. My favorite guns to use, believe it or not, are going to be Wingman and R301. I don't really like to use the Mastiff, believe it or not.
Okay, a little too inconsistent for you. Rather have that secondary. Most likely would have been the R9 back in the day, but now you're going to switch it out for the R301, still just as much damage. And you can also kind of use it in the mid-range. Also, when you're running out of ammo for one gun or the other, that seems a pretty decent combo. So it doesn't seem like anybody steps on each other's toes compared to what you guys like to carry. Blight says he doesn't care. He'll take what's on the ground and just use that as his one-gun challenge. And then it seems like everybody else kind of has their own secondary guns that they like. Now, a quick question for you guys. Is there anything that you guys want to say to your partner over at Team Pop-Tarts?
Thank you guys so much for sponsoring us and letting us compete under your guys' name. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that.
We really do.
I'm super excited to wake up with some Pop-Tarts.
Let's go. And last spot, where are you landing on the map when you have the Pop-Tarts in hand?
Fragment West.
All right, Fragment West. Catch Team Pop-Tarts over there, and we'll see you in the first week of Series E when it officially kicks.
So my wish was granted. I said I wanted the cinnamon Pop-Tarts in a snacking form because that's what I was doing. And did you know that Pop-Tarts makes Pop-Tarts bites as well? I didn't. Well, I mean, I did, obviously, because we were working on the deal with them and all sorts of stuff like that. But Pop-Tarts Bites, honestly, it's actually pretty good. We had a bunch of them shipped to Esports Arena, and we were supposed to use them for glamour shots. But honestly, every morning I'd come in, not too many people here because it's the morning, and I was eating some Pop-Tarts Bites. And I don't like to admit that, but now everybody knows. I can get that finally off my chest. I was eating a ton of Pop-Tarts Bites. That was the product we're supposed to be taking photos with, and I was eating them all. So, sorry, guys. Appreciate that. Anyway, congratulations, Team BFF. And as I was watching that interview, it clicked. BFF are their gamer names. Their gamer tags. Farmer something, Fat Fruit Ninja, and Blighty, I think, are the names. Fat Fruit Ninja, sorry you didn't get Apple Jacks. I know you were gunning for that, which is really cool. But now you can just take Apple Jacks out. Target that team, target your inner Fat Fruit Ninja, and go after Apple Jacks. That's my theory. That's my recommendation for you, buddy. Great job and awesome work getting into Series E. And again, Pop-Tarts, I cannot thank Michael Clark enough. You are seriously knocking it out of the park with us. We love you. Esports Arena loves you. Everyone in chat loves you. Give me a Michael Clark in chat, everybody. He gave him 2 thumbs way up. That's awesome. So at any rate, let's get to it. Team BFF is now going to be called Team Pop-Tarts for Esports Arena Series E. Congratulations, fellas, and thanks for all the samples that I got to eat while we were trying to shoot those Pop-Tart Bites promos and things like that. Send some more, please, because I think we had to get those from Walmart today. So, but regardless, thanks so much for your support. Congratulations, Team BFF, or should I call Team Pop-Tarts? Let's hear from Pop-Tarts, see what they got to say, and we'll be right back with that, honestly, even bigger surprise now. No joke.
Thank you. We at the Pop-Tarts team are excited to be partnering with you for the Esports Arena Series E Apex Legends Season 1 inaugural season. Welcome to the team.
Imagine you love frosting and filling.
I do love frosting and filling.
Oh, well, imagine if there was a way to enjoy that delicious goodness anywhere, anytime, out of the toaster, out of the box, out of one of those baggy thingies, with nothing but a thin layer of foil between you and...
Pasta.
Yes, Curtis. This is a commercial about pasta.
I love it.
Frosting and filling for your pasta.
I like pesto.
Honestly, I know you guys are getting depressed that we're winding down because this content is killer, but we have the final 3 teams left. We've announced 6 of them. We've got 7, 8, 9. Why was 6 afraid of 7? I just gave the joke away. Anyway, actually, when I said 7, 8, 9, it reminded me because 7, 8, 9. Anyway, speaking of jokes, no, not speaking of jokes, I was supposed to have a better segue into this one, but final 3, you like that? Because the next team name is You Like That, Mate. And so, smooth. We'll take it. Anyway, team You Like That, Mate. I remember watching these guys and thinking, like, what kind of name is that? I think that's pretty awesome. But yeah, let's see how team You Like That, Mate made it into Series E.
Introducing Team You Like That, Mate. Made up of Matt Pickett, Rakanishu, and Crummy. The other teams have always had to keep their eye out for You Like That, Mate. But they really came in clutch during week 4 of the qualifiers, coming in 2nd place overall, with Rakanishu and Matt Pickett finishing 1st and 2nd for kills. All this giving them enough points to make it into Series E.
Congratulations, team. You Like That, Mate, for making it into Series E. It's getting hot in this studio. They're pumping the fog. I think there's something in it that's actually getting me a little loopy, but regardless, I'm still here and I'm hyped up. We're going to spin that wheel to find out who team You Like That, Mate is going to be. Process of elimination. There's only 3 brands left. We have got it to be, Team Rockstar. How could you not want to be Team Rockstar? I mean, we're basically calling you rock stars. Now look, all 27 of you are rock stars in my heart. Let me just make that very clear. However, you will not be labeled as rock star because Team You Like That, Mate has that covered. If you want to take that away from them, beat them in the game. That's all that you need to do. But Team Rockstar, congratulations on this new partnership that you guys have. And Rockstar, I just got to call out a few people for that. Olivia Henderson and Katie Rice. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Yes, Katie, I got your email midstream. Of course you were going to get a shout out. Of course. But you guys have crushed it for us. Thank you so much for all the support, and I cannot wait to further this partnership with Rockstar and all of the Pepsi products that you guys have that we want to bring in here in Series E because you guys believe in Series E, you believe in Esports Arena, and so does all these fans. So let's find out how Team You Like That, Mate reacted to when they were the Team Rockstar.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Series E. It's draft day. I'm Tom T. Square Taylor, but it doesn't matter who I am because all that matters is You Like That, Mate is here. And some of them got gear already on. How you doing, guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So coming in 2nd place overall in points for Series E, just got done getting 4th place in the ALGS. Is your guys' confidence kind of booming right now? Who's the IGL? I want to start with you guys. How do you guys feel as a team right now?
So I'm the IGL. I'm the Wraith. I'm the one who, tries to move the team around. And I think our confidence level is way above than where it should be. I mean, Rakanishu kind of just runs our team into team fights. And when he's on point, I think me and Pickett are always on point. He's our range, and me and Pickett just shred everything up close.
So Rakanishu, it seems like you're in there trying to make the aggressive plays. You want to take the team fights. And I think that I commend you for that because I feel like a lot of times when people get into team fights, they're a little scared to go all in. But if you go all in fast enough, you catch the other team off guard and you get their loot faster than other teams expect. The other team starts charging you at a disadvantage and you could capitalize that. Is that how you guys take team fights, Rakanishu?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's always going to be a risky play, but we're some of the best aimers and best team fighters out of anyone, I think. So, having Gibby on our team really lets us stabilize. If we do wipe a team quickly and have that bubble, I can pop that and just get ready for the next wave.
All right, let's talk about how this team was formed because I know you guys individually, not really sure exactly how you guys all got together. And then Pickett, I have some follow-up questions for you because we know you're a Mirage main and then you switched on over, and I want to know what the adaptation was. But Pickett, how did you guys get this squad together?
I really think it was just through mutual friends. We had all played with each other before. We all knew each other in the community, played a few ranked games together. We had some good banter. And whenever we played together, the games were good. We were a solid team. Comms were good. I knew Crummy from back in my console days. and I always respected him as a player. Same with Rakanishu. He was one of the first players I respected when I came over to the PC scene, and I always knew he was a great player all around. And Crummy and I started playing together. We saw a lot of success, some immediate natural chemistry from playing together, and a spot opened up in our team. And we both agreed immediately. We saw Rak was a free agent, and we picked him up. It was great. Since day one, we had that natural chemistry. We started off strong, and here we are today. We've been together for 2-3 months now, and the only way is up.
Yeah, 2-3 months really starting to show now with your recent placings. Crummy, so is this correct? You guys all switched on over from console to get together onto PC. Is that correct? Not together, but individually.
Yeah. So I switched back in January. I'm not sure when Pickett switched. One day I was started seeing him in the lobbies, and I think I had already competed in 1 or 2 ALGSs, and I started to see him in scrims, and from there we just started playing ranked, and then kind of started just playing like a pickup scrim together, just a random team, and kind of clicked from there.
Do you feel like the adjustment to going over to PC was a little bit more difficult? Was it easier? Was the competition a little bit more intense? What was that like for you guys?
So for me, at first, it's kind of, obviously you go from playing from 30 frames to almost 200 frames. So at first it's kind of weird to adjust, but once you adjust, I think you kind of get momentum. And the switch is totally worth it, especially if you want to compete. Competition obviously is way beyond, console. Console, I think the best they have is ranked, but we have all these big organizations, and we just compete at the best every time.
Rakanushi, do you feel the same way where you switch on over to PC and you just feel that level kind of rise up, and it's nice to see some of the other bigger names pop in there when you're playing ranked, etc.? And that's, for if you're a console player, if you feel like you're going to go and make the switch, is there really anything to be afraid of, or is it kind of more exciting?
I can't actually speak to that. I've been on PC the whole time, but okay. I can only expect that all these guys are really hungry. They like the competition. They like being in the lobbies with the best players that they've seen. They all know that's on PC. Everyone's performing at their best there. So.
And Pickett, what about for you? When you switch on over, what's it like? Do you feel like there's a little bit of a growth spurt, or is it kind of just, wow, this experience is so smooth and the competition's so high, it makes it that much more fun?
Absolutely. The skill level is so much higher. If you think about it, anybody who's serious about the game will find their way to PC if they want to compete. It's the best of the best from all platforms meeting on one platform. So the skill level is higher. And the adaptation, adapting to that increased skill level takes time. And some people adapt and some people don't. Some people are better off on console.
I'm getting antsy to tell you guys who you guys are partnered with. Are you ready and excited to find that out? Because other people already know. They just saw the intro video, and you're just finding this out right now.
Let's go, baby.
Let's do it.
All right. I know why you guys got this team, because you guys are Rockstar. You guys are Team Rockstars. Congratulations. Bringing the energy. Welcome to Team Rockstar, boys.
Let's go, baby.
Let's do it.
Anything you want to say to the partners over there at Rockstar? What do you guys have in store for them for Series E?
Well, we're 3 Rockstars, so they couldn't have picked a better team to be representing them,
That's true. Any teams that you guys are going to be looking out for? Or any of the partners that you had it out for or just didn't like? Are you against water since you're Team Rockstar?
Everyone's going to get, we're going to get first regardless, so it doesn't matter. You can all see them on the lower leaderboard.
Well, I can see you guys enjoying the Rockstars, having plenty of cans stacked up on your guys' desks. I know that I would too, but it's going to be extremely excited to see you guys play under that team. And, it's been awesome watching you guys grow as a squad. I want to go through everybody's, favorite weapon combinations really quick. Crummy, what are you looking for to bring to the table when you go onto the fight in the battlefield?
My combination is the bolt, and it's between the massive or the wingman. It just depends on the day for me. Like one day I'll be really good with the bolt, the mastiff, and then one day I'll be really good with the wingman. So, but the bolt is for 100%. I always have to have that.
All right, Pickett, what about you? We know Prowler is definitely up there. What's the second one?
Yeah, we have a saying in our team: no prowler, no picket, and that's facts. Triple take for sure. I like to run range on the squad and be able to put out some big entry damage before following up with the prowler.
All right, Rakinishu, what's your combo?
It's definitely the R301 and the Mastiff. I very rarely go anything else. Probably like maybe a Hemlock instead of the R3 if I can't find one, or if it's in the crafting that day. But yeah, range and a little bit of close range.
Solid combination, solid group of guys. Well, congratulations on making it into Series E. Last question, what does it mean for you guys now to be going and playing and having this consistent proving grounds and practice grounds going forward?
You know, not having a whole nother tournament that we can play in against the best players, you know, even the top words, I think it's just going to be more opportunity, you know, consistent days that we're playing against those teams to show that we are up there. We proved it in ALGS, and I don't see any reason we can't continue our, you know, our hot streak right now. So.
I agree. You like that, mate. Congratulations. Now under Team Rockstar. Looking forward to see you guys kick some serious butt, and we'll see you play very soon.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks a lot.
Congratulations to Team You Like That, Mate, for becoming Team Rockstar. It's going. All right. I was going to try to do the whole thing without it. The team really wanted me not to do that, but I decided to do it anyway because, you know, again, I got the camera control and the audio control. But regardless, Team You Like That, Mate made sense. One of those guys sounded European. He probably calls people mate all the time. I like calling people mate, so You Like That, Mate. Hopefully you guys like the fact that you guys are now Team Rockstar, because that's pretty awesome. Rockstar coming in clutch, helping us out. Kind of a last-minute ad here, but I really appreciate the support and how just easily Team Rockstar or Rockstar fits with Series E. Designed to keep you at your peak performance. Just like all the other energy drinks out there, this is what Rockstar is supposed to do, and they probably do it the best. So you might want to take a look at that. I got to do some obstacles here to toss this one off stream, so let me find out. Let's see. Oh, it was an interception. All right, if only you guys saw that. That was awesome. Not really, because it was in the dark, so it didn't really matter. But regardless, Team Rockstar, congrats to You Like That, Mate, and let's roll the graphic as I walk slowly across the studio, because that's what we've planned out to do all these times. So congratulations to Team You Like That, Mate, for becoming Team Rockstar for Esports Arena Series E. We're getting down to it. The surprise is coming up next. The very big surprise is coming up next. We've got 2 more announcemements to make. Congrats to those guys. Those guys, honestly, I think they're pretty good, and they're going to be the team to beat potentially once Series E starts. So a little message from Rockstar. We're coming right back after this with that awesome surprise.
Hi everyone, my name is Brandy Ray.
And my name is Gabe Alonso, and we're here to represent Rockstar Energy.
We are a proud partner and sponsor of the Esports Arena Series E inaugural season. We can't wait to see you compete for the opportunity to become a pro player in the US.
Being a part of this league is so important to Rockstar because it allows us to connect with gamers all around the world just like you. We can't wait to watch each of you compete in the inaugural season, so bring that A game.
Welcome to the Rockstar family, and best of luck.
Welcome back, everyone. Series E Draft Day is getting close to coming to a close. We've got 2 more teams left to announce. I don't know about you guys, but I am loving watching chat pop off. I am loving watching you guys support these players and see how excited they are of signing their contracts and becoming a professional team in Esports Arena Series E. And you're probably thinking like, well, dang, I wish I would have signed up and competed against these guys. You still can. We got more with that a little bit later, but right now we're going to talk about team Did We Make It? Well, let's see if they did actually make, well, they did obviously because I'm here talking about it. So let's see actually how they made it. Take it away.
Introducing Team Did We Make It, made up of Stunny, Bird, and Sung. Did We Make It fought their way into Series E by consistently placing top 8 in the qualifiers. And even when they only finished 12th in Week 3, Stunny still put out a performance with the 3rd most kills overall. All these things secure them their spot in Series E.
Congrats for making it. Did we make it into Series E? You guys crushed it during the qualifying. I'm almost positive that's what happened. And ideally, you guys can crush it in Series E. But Did We Make It is going to change to a different name for Series E, but you guys still have your identity. Don't worry about that. Let's find out what that new identity is going to be and which partner you're going to be representing and wearing that badge. Let's go. Who's it going to be? Process of elimination. 2 more left. Rice Krispies treats. Bet you guys didn't know that. Rice Krispie treats. I always thought it was Rice Krispie treats. You know, you just say, hey, you want some Rice Krispie treats? I'll take a Rice Krispie treats. And marshmallow, you know, little square, things like that. It's Rice Krispies treats. I didn't notice that until I was looking at the logo and I saw that there's that hidden S that's clear as day on the actual logo itself. Again, you guys, I'm going to need you to pop off in chat, literally pop off in chat, to thank Michael Clark yet again for bringing Rice Krispies treats to the table. Michael Clark's in chat. MC. Michael Clark in chat right now. Let's see how Team Did We Make It react to Tom T Squared Taylor when he told them the great news of becoming Rice Krispies treats players.
What up, everybody? Welcome to Series E Draft Day. It's Tom T Squared Taylor here. Doesn't matter, though. We got Did We Make It? And that's who matters. You guys know who they're partnered with. They don't yet. We're here to meet the team. Guys, how are you doing today?
Good.
I'm glad that everyone got the memo besides Sung. He just took his hat off. I thought we were all still wearing our hats, but he wants to let the luscious shreds flow and get them out there. But yeah, so we have Bird on the bottom right, we have Sung on the bottom left, and then we have Stunny in the top right. Now, I want to ask you guys, how long have you been a team, and how did you guys form? We'll start with whoever may be or think they are the in-game leader.
Okay. I met Song through PlayStation, probably 3 months after Apex came out. I played with him for the whole time. So, and I've been with Song for probably 9 months, honestly. And then Stunny, we just picked him up 2 months ago, maybe. And we're kind of just now putting it all together.
Nice. So, Stunny, what was it like getting introduced to these guys that have already been a duo for a while? How did you fit in, and how did you enjoy playing with them to first kick things off?
Honestly, when I first heard about both of them, I didn't know who Sung was, so I was a little, nervous about teaming with him. But as I got to get to know both of them, I already knew Bird was, an absolute beast because he played with Pro and Naughty, and he'd always fry me. And then Sung, I didn't know, but as I got to know him, I started to realize that he was actually really talented at the game. He could, could fry some people. He could get the job done. So, it was really exciting to play with him overall.
So is everyone on the six? Did everyone come from a console background? I'm hearing Sung, and is that right, Bird? Are you guys on the six?
Yes, sir. We're a whole controller team.
All right, we got the whole controller squad. You guys know that I play controller myself, so I got a lot of respect for that.
Yes,
it's definitely
sir.
not as easy as people make it out to be. 5th place, 99 points for Series E. You guys have Did We Make It, which I think is one of the best team names. We've been, had the pleasure to cast you guys through ALGS, and you guys are always there, right on the cusp of making it or not. So you guys were able to make it here. How was that last day for you guys? Was it an intense day? Was that a very important day for you guys to go and qualify for Series E? Song, let's start with you.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of important. We had to clutch up. We had to make sure we secure that top 5, But we had some rough games, the first 3 games, and we won the 4th game, and we eventually just bounced back from there. And we made it.
I want to hear a little bit about your guys' play style. Now, Stunny, let's start with you. What legend are you playing? What's your favorite combo? What do you bring to the table as a teammate?
My legend is Wraith, and my favorite combo for the team is Gibby Caustic because that's what we started off with, and it's just a really solid comp. You could hold buildings, but you could also play edge, and you could throw the Caustic bomb onto people if they're holding edge. So my job usually is to just get angles, get on the flank, do things that are completely unexpected, straight out of pocket, and try to get some entrance damage from the team that usually people wouldn't expect. So that's what I usually try to do.
All right, Bird, what about you? Favorite combo? What legend you playing? What's your play style?
Gibby Caustic Wraith has got to be my favorite because Sung's the best Caustic in the world, so that helps. And then Gibby, you can hold edge with Gibby, you can fight edge, you can basically do whatever you want with Gibby. I mean, you got to have the Wraith to move around, but I mean, we don't really need Beacon so much, so like we'll play Caustic because like we know zone's good enough, and if we are wrong about a zone, we'll just play edge with Gibby. So, but we try to play mid with Caustic. That's our like go-to.
All right, Sung, that leaves you. You're on the Caustic. We're getting rumors that you're the best Caustic out there. What's your play style? What's your favorite gun combo? And as one of the only Caustics in NA, what do you think is so strong about him, as these guys were just saying?
I just feel like I'm like a wild card, and like people don't really expect what I do and like how we play as Caustic. With my favorite gun, I would like to use heavy guns, especially with the Prowler or the Hemlock. Those are like my favorites. The thing with us being the only Caustic, we can literally bully everyone that's not that are in buildings or in tight corners. We usually win those.
Yeah, and when you have one of the only Caustics in the lobby, maybe the only Caustic in Series Z, do you feel like that's gonna give you more strength? Because we know what happened when all the other Caustics are in there. It kind of causes a little bit too commotion, and they could kind of walk through your gas, or you're confused on which gas is yours. Are you more comfortable when there's more or less Caustics in your game?
I feel like it's gonna help me low key because for aim assist, we're just gonna dominate, just kill everyone end game, just throw the gas. We got stunning on the portals. I just do the damage. We win easily.
Sounds like you guys are feeling pretty confident. What's your guys' landing spot, and where do you guys like to go consistently?
For World's Edge, we're trying to go for a countdown. For Kings Canyon, it's kind of rough, but we're still trying to figure it out. But yeah.
All right, Bird, question for you. What did it mean for you guys to qualify once you guys figured out on that final point tally that you guys had made it in and that you've gotten into Series E?
Honestly, it was probably like the best day for Apex other than like my first time calling for an ALGS. It was honestly like the best thing I feel like I've ever done. Because we weren't even expecting to do it, like be in it. We did the math and stuff, and we thought we missed it by 1 point again, like the last chance qualifiers. And it was just probably the best feeling when it comes to gaming I've ever had.
Yes. Stunny, what about you? You just fell short at the LCQ, coming in here, qualifying for Series E. What did it mean for you guys?
When we made the top 5, honestly, like it's probably my biggest achievement in gaming, and so it felt really good. I loved every second of it.
All right, well, are you guys ready to find out which team you're partnered with?
Yes.
All right, a little bit of a drum roll. It's going to be Team Rice Krispies, guys. Congratulations. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Okay.
Right. All right. So, quick question. Big cereal fans also going to come with, probably Rice Krispie treats, all that stuff. I love me some Rice Krispies and some Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, yeah.
Don't we all? Don't we all? We all do.
All right, now that you guys are on Team Rice Krispies, is there any other team and partner that you want to take down, Bird?
Nestle Pure Life, because we don't want water.
You can't put water in Rice Krispies, so I feel you guys. Absolutely. I like the answer. Now, a little bit of a personal question: are you guys comfortable sharing what hometown you're from, where you live, and what state you're representing?
Richmond,
I'm from Bowling Green, Ohio.
All right, well, we'll start with Sunny. Sunny, start with you.
California, Los Angeles. So.
All right, LA. Go ahead, Song.
Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia. Bird, where are you hauling from?
Bowling Green, Ohio. Bowling Green, Ohio.
All right.
I had to look at the camera.
All over the map right there, guys. Well, anything that you want to say to Team Rice Krispies and your partner team now?
We appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm honestly excited to see, what we could bring to the table for them. And,
All right, for sure. Any shout outs that you guys want to give? Anybody that you guys want to say thank you to along the way that you guys had along your journey to qualify for Series E?
Shout out all the former teammates who helped me get this good.
All former teammates and obviously Bird and, Sung, my teammates. A huge shout out.
Yeah, shout out to those guys too.
Well, you guys made it. You guys made it, and you're part of Team Rice Krispies. Congratulations, guys. Can't wait to see what you have in store moving forward, and we'll see you play in a couple days.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And that's it. Signature on the So Much to Love About. Guess that doesn't really make much sense, but regardless, Rice Krispies treats, you get to write a little special note to someone you love. Okay, now that one just got smudged in the hands of Melissa, but that's all right. This one's going to some special. This one's going to someone special. Keep it to myself. But congratulations to Team Did We Make It for making it, and this one's going. See, keeping it with myself. And becoming Team Rice Krispies Treats. That's pretty awesome. Team Rice Krispies, Rice Krispies Treats. Who doesn't honestly love this also snack that you have while gaming? Except you got to probably keep the wrapper on a bit, get the marshmallow in your hands. But I did like the fact that one of those guys really had it out for Nestle Pure Life water. That was interesting. It's like, what do you got against water, man? I mean, like, seriously, we all live off of water. But he just didn't like it. He's going after Team Nestle, Nestle Pure Life. So now we've got Nestle Pure Life Plus against Team Rice Krispies Treats. Let's see when we can capture those moments of that rivalry that's already started. So congratulations to Team Did We Make It, or now should be called Team Rice Krispies Treats. So that's pretty awesome. What's also pretty awesome is we've got one more to go right after this message from Rice Krispies Treats, and that. All right, I'm messing with you guys. Not that big of a surprise, but we did come up with something while we were watching the interview that, we could actually announce that. That'd be pretty cool. So literally, we actually do have something we are going to announce after all this. I just been debating you guys the entire time, and I totally forgot. The whole team inside loved this whole thing. Great job, Luke, for coming up with this, Connie. Snap, crackle, pog. Snap, crackle, pog. Can we get some snap, some crackles, and some pogs in chat for Team Rice Krispies Treats? Of course, during this break and this video of Rice Krispies Treats, that's all I want to see in chat is snap, crackle, pogs. Way to go, Connie. Nice idea. Right back.
Thank you. Team Rice Krispies Treats is jacked to be a sponsor for the Esports Arena Series E Apex Legends Season 1 inaugural season. Welcome to Team RKT.
Hey, shake it, kiddo. Love Dad. Oh.
I've got this. Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treats. A little love when it's needed.
Welcome back, everyone, for the last team announcement. this team that's all around me, we're pretty excited to finally have all these teams announced to basically end the night, which is going to be awesome. But if you missed it, we're going to rebroadcast this stream. Again, Series E is that opportunity for you to become a professional player. We're aimed after that semi-pro community to really bridge the gap between the amateur player to that professional player. And all 8 of these teams that have already been announced, they recognize that fact. Tom, Jamerson, those guys also recognize that fact. And we hope that we could do this through many more games. But right now, the all-online digital Esports Arena Series E with Apex Legends is what we're talking about today. And we've got our last and final team. So if you've been watching this entire time, you already know who they're going to be teamed up with. I've already forgotten, but it doesn't necessarily matter because the spinning wheel behind me is still going to do the whole dramatical thing for Team Free Smoke. And by the way, we just did a bunch of haze in here to make it look way cooler. And so Free Smoke with the haze, I think looks super cool. So let's see how Team Free Smoke actually made their way into Series E.
Introducing Team Free Smoke, consisting of Lion, Kenny, and Clane. After not getting their final roster together for the first 2 weeks of qualifiers and only placing middle of the pack in week 3, Free Smoke needed a stellar performance for the final qualifier. They came out full force, placing top 4 nearly every game, giving them enough points to make it into Series E.
Congratulations, Team Free Smoke, for joining Series E. You are, again, one of those top teams. I do remember being a shoe-in in the qualifiers, so hopefully you guys have what it takes to represent this upcoming brand and win Series E Season 1. So let's see who this brand's going to be, the randomized brand that we don't know about, right? Because not process of elimination. None of those brands, none of those. We already saw that, but it is Apple Jacks. Honestly, when Apple Jacks said they wanted to join, I thought that was awesome. And Apple Jacks Jumbo Snacks is even better because how many times did you have a box of Apple Jacks and instead of pouring it into a bowl full of milk, you just ate it straight from the box because it tastes so good? It's, again, the gaming and the snacking. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Because ideally, that's what the whole point of this is. So listen up. Michael Clark's in the chat. Snap, crackle, pogs, but now we're going with Apple Jacks. Maybe we come up with something clever for Apple Jacks right after we come back to see how these guys reacted to the news when they were told, when Free Smoke was told that they were going to be Team Apple Jacks. Take it away, Tom.
What's up, Apex fans? Welcome to the Series E Draft Day reveal. It's Tom T. Squared Taylor. It doesn't matter who I am. We got Team Free Smoke here, and they have no idea what team they're going to be partnered with. But let's get to know the guys first. Welcome, everybody, and congratulations on making it into Series E.
Thank you. Thank you.
How's it going, Tom? Thank you. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, so I want to hear a little bit about you guys and your team and how you were able to form together, because this is a really new roster. You guys put together 94 points in 2 weeks, which is absolutely insane considering the amount of time that you guys only played. That could have been right up there with the number 1 or 2 teams. Heck, you guys could have possibly even won one. But how'd you guys get together? What's your guys' background? Let's start with the IGL, whoever the IGL is.
That is me, Clane.
All
So,
right, Clane.
first of all, I'm doing good. I've known Kenny for like 4 or 5 years because we played another game for a very long time. And he's always been like an FPS player, so I've known him for a while. My old team broke up recently, so I was looking for new people to play with. Wanted to join a new team, and I was like, you know what? Kenny's a beast. Let's just find one with him. And we ended up finding Lion, and it actually is working out way better than I ever expected, and we're doing like extremely, extremely well.
Yeah, Lion, I've had an opportunity to play with you for quite some time. We go back to, playing with Brood and Amu. That's how I met you. So I know what you're capable of. I want to touch base with you soon too. But Clane, what was the game that you played with Kenny before? You said you guys have FPS experience. What was that?
No, it wasn't an FPS game, but we did play a lot of COD together after. But we played Smite. We played Smite for like 4 years. So yeah, that's where we
came from the Smite scene, making your way into Apex. And what was the adjustment for you guys in terms of playing a battle royale, fast-paced first-person shooter like that? Did it take you guys a little bit, or do you feel like you've always been kind of flying under the radar?
Well, personally, I was like right into it. I felt great playing it. I loved it. Love fast-paced stuff, and pretty sure the same with Kenny, right?
Yeah, for me, I played a lot of Call of Duty when I was younger, and whenever I figured out about Smite, I took a break from FPSs and I started playing a lot of Smite. And it really dawned on me that I really do enjoy FPSs over MOBAs. And I just started playing Apex when Season 4 came out. And ever since, I've just been pretty much playing it like as my only game. And here we are.
Yeah, and how did you guys come across Lion, and what was your experience playing with Lion before? I'll let Lion answer that question so he can get in a little bit. How did you find these guys, Lion?
I was going through a rough time finding a team. I've been in the comp scene since day one of Apex, literally since before anything was a thing, and I was going through a rough time, and I saw Klain had multiple ALGS final experience, and it's hard to find other free agents that match my experience. So I decided to give it a try, and it's been working out better than I've ever expected. Like the
Yeah,
vibes are
yeah, for sure.
great.
I mean, you came from a lot of really solid teams before this too, and even a team like Noble when you were, rocking and rolling out there. I think you guys had a very high placing. What was the highest placement that you had?
I believe the most notable one would be fourth place in TwitchCon San Diego, the LAN. I think that's the
Yeah.
most one that I'm proud of, just because it's a LAN environment and there's a lot of good teams around, man.
Well,
And
let's
that's the
go
one
into
I'm
your
most.
guys' playstyle, Lion. I want to know which character you're playing, because back when we played, you're a Pathfinder main. I don't think you're playing Pathfinder this team in this meta right now. So I want to kind of dive into what everybody's role is and what everybody plays. Let's start with you. So keep on going with you.
All right, I'm maining Watson currently. I never been the type to. Well, I like to fill whatever is best for the team. So whatever everybody excels at, like their best, most comfortable legend, I like to work around that and adjust to how I need to adjust and play whoever they need me to play. So I can, whoever they put me on, I'm more than happy to play.
Do you feel like your experience playing all the other, high tier legends like Wraith and like Path help you play Watson because she's such a staple of a lot of the, typical play styles that we've seen season through season?
For sure, and when you're playing different legends, you have to have a different play style. With Wraith, you have to be more aggressive, getting those kill points for your team. Watson, you're running long range like scouts or something, putting fire, like suppressing fire for your team, opening up entries for your team, and it's just a play style I've adapted to, and it's working out pretty well.
All right, Kenny, what about you? What are you bringing to the team? What legend you playing?
Well, before Crypto got his buff to be able to hit beacons, I played a lot of Pathfinder, and I told Clint I would like to play Path if we could. But whenever Crypto got his buff, I was like, why would I play Pathfinder when Crypto can hit beacons from literally anywhere? So, and he can also drone literally anywhere whenever you want to. So, um, whenever I picked up Crypto, Clay, like he saw like the opportunities he could take with Crypto, and also fighting with Crypto, the EMP is just so strong. So. I mean, I didn't see a reason to play anybody but Crypto because he's like very strong right now. And I feel like I can also help Klain because Klain is the one that's mostly calling where to go and all that stuff. So it just helps him know where other teams are and what paths we can take and things like that.
Yeah, I think that's really important is the rotation that's coming in. So do you find yourselves trying to get into more safe spots in the middle? Are you playing edge, or is it kind of just zone by zone on how far the zone is from you based on that initial scan that you're getting?
We like to rotate very early and get a spot in zone. That's how we like to play because we just find the most success that way. Because we are a very good rotating team. That's what I've noticed. And getting spots in zone is honestly more important in higher level lobbies than staying edge and getting kills. Because that it's so like it only works sometimes running like Gibraltar and Bloodhound and stuff like that. But with Bloodhound and Watson, or not Bloodhound, excuse me, Crypto and Watson, it's just more consistent.
Yeah, I really feel like it depends on how your team fighting is that day and how you're shooting. Because some days you could be just completely on fire, right? And if you're running that Gibraltar and Bloodhound and you're going through team fights and you're not getting third partied and everything is kind of going your way, you could see these big games come out from teams like Aim Assist, like Complexity, where they're
Right.
dropping 15, 20 kills. And that's why they're able to do so. But I think a lot of that does have to go into the fact that are there other teams around, right? Like if there's a
Yeah.
team in the vicinity and you go get third partied, that sucks. And that happens with any character you're playing, right? The EMP comes out, everybody sees it when it's across the map. So I want to ask Clay, when you guys are in zone, how important is it to you guys to either take fights or to avoid fights depending on, what the zone is? Are you guys a team that's going to try to get center no matter what? But if you have to take a fight, you're going to, or are you proactively looking for fights?
Honestly, that's like very. It comes down to what the situation is. We can do either though. I'm very confident with taking fights, and also like I feel like we make smart enough decisions to either be like, yo, we're gonna take this fight or not. Like we just play it very smart, I feel like. So even if we are pressured to fight, we do extremely well in that anyways. So yeah, either way it would work.
All right, I want to get a little bit to know you guys personally. I didn't ask this question earlier. I wanted to know where everybody is from. Clay, where are you from?
California.
What city? You're in California, obviously. So what city in California?
I'm in the middle, literally right in the center. It's in the valley. It's called Modesto. I'm pretty
Modesto?
close.
Putting it on the
Yeah.
map?
Yep, Modesto, baby. But
All right,
yeah, I
Lion,
came
what
from.
about you? Go ahead, Clay. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I was just saying I'm from Modesto and I come from California.
Nice. All right, Lion, what about you?
I was born in a small country in Europe called Bulgaria. It borders Greece and the Black Sea. Moved to the States when I was 3 years old, and been living in Florida for most of my life. Tampa,
You in
Florida.
the Panhandle, South Florida? All right. West, South Florida, Southwest Florida.
Yeah.
Kenny, where are you from?
I was born and raised Nashville, Tennessee. And now we moved up about 10 years ago, about 20 minutes north of Nashville, a city called Hendersonville in Tennessee.
Okay. I didn't recognize the country accent until just now, but Kenny locking it down for the country boys. You guys are all over the place. Got
Yeah.
West Coast, got the Florida. All right. So what servers are you guys playing on when you guys go ranked? Is that a thing? So it seems like there's some New York West Coast, things going on. Does Clay have to deal with the ping?
Yeah, I do all the time because everybody's East Coast and that's where the ranked queues are popping. Is on East Coast.
Is that a thing for you guys? Do you guys like to go in together into ranked and take it seriously and develop your skills when scrims aren't going on, or do you guys kind of separate into your own groups?
Honestly, we haven't played a lot of ranked because we've only been together for like 2 weeks, but when we do, it's mostly just to like have fun, hang out, get to know each other more, like get the team vibes better. We always have like so much fun when we're just hanging out. So we don't take it like super seriously, but obviously like we want to win our fights, so we play it somewhat seriously.
Yeah, let's talk about getting into Series Z and how newly you guys formed the team. How important was it for you guys to go out there and have an awesome performance, Kenny? For you, how important was for you and the team to go out there and qualify for Series Z and do your best to put up as many points in such little time as you did?
Yeah, well, going into week 3 when we just picked up Lion, we only picked up about, I believe, 30 or so points that week. So looking at the scoreboard going into week 4, we're like thinking in our heads like we have to win this week. And we put on a really good performance. I believe we dropped like 60 points or so, but it wasn't enough. But I feel like making Series Z was like a big accomplishment. But obviously we got a bit fortunate. Some teams broke up and we got a spot, so I'm thankful for that.
I mean, as a newly formed team, that's half the battle, right? Is sticking together as a team. And there's so many, it's like having a band, right? And even worse, it's like having a boy band, right? Where you got Clayton as the lead singer, but his voice could be just horrible, and you never really know because Lion thinks he has the best voice, and then Kenny's over here like, dude, playing the drums sucks. I'm always playing the drums. So,
Right,
so
right.
everybody wants to be the Wraith, right? Everybody wants to, play the fun legends like Pathfinder. No one really wants to stick it out as the Watson, or there are players out there, but for the most part, everybody's got their little thing going on, and it's really hard to mesh with a group of people. But you guys were able to do it in such a short amount of time. Congratulations to you guys. Is there anything that I didn't ask that you guys want to kind of throw out there? Any shout outs or anything that you want to give?
If you want to land Harvester and get your head ripped off, come on in. That's all I have to say.
All right, and you guys have no idea what partner team you're going to be with. What team would you want to be on if you got to pick your team?
Go ahead,
Honestly,
Sam,
Yeah, I wouldn't mind any of them, obviously, because I'm just happy we're here. But Intel, Razer, Rockstar, there was another one that we wanted. Well, those are the three that I can think of right now. But there was another one. I forgot which one we said.
Drum roll, please. Brrr, it's Team Applejacks. Congratulations, guys.
Yo, let's go.
Nice.
Let's go, baby.
Go.
That's huge.
Yeah, so huge cereal fans. Do I have any cereal fans out here? I'll put my hand
Yeah,
up.
Absolutely.
yes. Cereal every meal of the day. Every meal of the day.
I mean, it's good when you're gaming. You don't really want to worry about anything. Sometimes I'll be like down to my last spoon. I think I almost ate my last cereal out of a Tupperware with a wooden spoon because the dishes haven't been done in too long. But hopefully it's not like that for you guys. But yeah, you guys should be super stoked. Congratulations! And are you guys excited to compete in Series E?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm very happy, and we're about to frag out.
Yep.
Don't land Harvester. You hear it here first,
Absolutely.
guys. All right.
Do
good luck,
not
and we'll
land Harvester unless you want to die.
You heard Kenny. Don't land there. They'll punch you out if they need to. All right,
Yes,
guys.
we will.
Everyone, we are back with Applejacks Jumbo Snacks in my hands. We had to take an immediate break right there because my battery pack died on my microphone. The killer team of Esports Arena found out right there, and we did it without a hitch. You guys didn't even know it, but I did just tell you that we did that. Doesn't matter. I've been eating Applejacks Jumbo Snacks during this entire time, and they're delicious. I just spit a bunch of Jumbo Snacks out. But honestly, these are super good. Like I said, when I got a box of Apple Jacks for cereal, I would just literally open up the box and I would dig my hand in there and eat a bunch of cereal. Can't do that with COVID times though. Anywho, thanks so much to Apple Jacks and to Team Free Smoke. That was the first team that we announced last week, and I think they're pretty pumped. Unfortunately, Fat Fruit Ninja bummed out, but now he knows who Team Applejacks is to go after to take that title away from them. So Team Applejacks, Team Free Smoke, thank you guys so much for the support. Applejacks Jumbo Snacks, delicious stuff. It's literally your cereal just in a bigger form so you can game and snack. And we all know what gaming and snacking means. That means we got Michael Clark's in chat. So throw that Michael Clark in chat for me, please. And thank you, Michael Clark. Honestly, the brands, the supports that you've been giving us with Kellogg's is unbelievable. Thanks to all the brands for your support. But right now, we are focusing on Team Free Smoke, or should I say, Team Applejacks. Team Applejacks, congratulations, boys. That is all 9 teams. We're going to let Applejacks have their little ad roll because we want you guys to watch it. We want you guys to support it because they support us, which again, in turn, supports you. Thanks so much for tuning in. We are coming back with an awesome announcement with updates on Series E, with scheduling, all that good stuff. And I got a special guest coming. Thanks a lot. Be right back.
Thank you. We at Applejacks are honored to be a partner and sponsor for Esports Arena, Series E Apex Legends Season 1, the inaugural season. Welcome to Team Applejacks.
It's Kellogg's, Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks, Corn Pops, Tiger Paws, they're Jumbo. Jumbo snacks, snack time heroes, go take them on the go. Each cereal, magnified, showing up for snacking time. Jumbo snacks, snack time heroes, go take them on the go. It's Jumbo, it's for snacking, it's Jumbo Snacks.
the show is finally coming to a close. All 9 brands have been paired up with all 27 players, and we are elated to finally get things going. These brands behind me, they're coming up right behind me. Those brands, they're coming up. Doesn't matter. The 9 brands that we all know and love have supported Esports Arena and supporting Series E big time, and we cannot thank them enough. It's gonna come, guys. Don't worry. Trust me, we got it. We're gonna get ready for that. But honestly, there we go. These 9 brands finally are on the screen, and guess what? They're about to be paired with these 27 players. There we go. Looking good, fellas. Looking good. Honestly, that was so fun to hear the reaction of these guys, to talk to these guys. It's tough during COVID times, we know it, but the whole team here made it work. Those guys made it work. And I cannot thank everyone enough for tuning in to Esports Arena Series E Draft Day. We've got a ton of information that's coming at you right now, so I'm going to step back and bring in Luke Shimonahy-Broom, who you guys have probably been already talking to most likely if you're joining the team or joining Esports Arena Series E. Luke, let everyone know what's on the graphic behind us because I can't read that.
Well, fair. Lucky for you, I can read. Guys, every single Tuesday, I'm talking this upcoming Tuesday, October 27th, is going to be your chance at home to compete against these 9 Series E teams that you just saw get partnered with our brands.
So you're saying, okay, so already starting Tuesday, if I did not know about Series E, I did not know I could be a professional team, I could still play against these guys.
You got it. Not only will we have 11 open slots every single Tuesday, it'll be free to enter and a $500 prize pool on top of that.
So it's only 20 teams, so that's 60 players. What's usually in an Apex lobby?
60 players.
Oh, 60 players. Okay,
There you
so
go.
it's a full lobby. That's
It lines
awesome.
up all the way
So our
through.
teams can play against a full lobby.
You
Cool.
got it.
And so then if these guys are competing now, what do they get in return?
Oh, well, not only do they get $500,
Yeah.
but also a chance to compete in Season 2 of Series E.
Oh, so they can automatically qualify for Season 2.
You got it.
So it's totally worth it. For everyone that's watching, if you're not actually signed up for Series E or you think that you got snubbed for Series E, still compete because what Luke is saying, you can still get signed for Season 2. That's pretty cool.
Walmart.com/esports arena, guys. You can not only sign up for that tournament today, but also you have an opportunity to watch our Wednesday shows live on Walmart.com/esports arena, where you'll be able to watch our 9 partner teams here compete against the best of the best that North America and EU have to offer.
So, okay. I mean, we're talking like the real pro teams, like pro teams that are currently playing in ALGS?
TSM, CLG,
Heard of
Team
them.
Liquid,
Heard of
Rogue,
them. Heard of
Navi, Luminosity.
Heard of them.
Ever heard of them?
I heard them, all of them, absolutely. So we got some killer brands that are going to be going up against these killer teams.
You got it.
That's pretty cool.
And to recap all of it every single Thursday, guys, Tom T-Squared Taylor, you've probably seen him once or twice. He's going to be bringing all the action from the previous week and the upcoming week, and not just Series E, but also the ALGS, GLL, and what other awesome Apex actions happening in the community.
That's pretty cool. So, to recap, Tuesdays, open to the public. Please join. Sign up for those tournaments and earn your spot in Series E Season 2. And Wednesdays is our team, Series E players, are competing against the pro players, the current pro players that Luke has already mentioned, which that's a good lineup. And then Thursday, we've got a quick recap show. That sounds pretty awesome. Luke, anything else you got to say for us?
I got one last thing for you guys. On Friday, we're going to be releasing an update of all of our FAQ, guys, just so, we've been getting some questions in Twitter and, here and there. You know who you are. We're going to be releasing a little update for you guys, so stay tuned for that on Friday to answer all the questions you guys might have about Series E.
Well, thanks a lot, Luke Shimonahy-Brew. Obviously, hit him up on Twitter. Slide in those DMs because he doesn't get enough of them. Email him at luke@esportsarena.com. Call him at 714. So anyway, I'm just kidding. To be honest, I can't thank everyone enough for the support of Series E, for tuning in tonight. It's been an absolute blast to do these announcements. I wanted to do it live. This product that we're launching is so dear to home to me and to everyone that helped create Series E. We're putting all of our eggs in this basket. We want to make sure that this crushes it because we know that 10 years from now, 20 years from now, that Series E is going to be a name that people remember, and Esports Arena is going to be the reason for that. And we want every game title and all players to think of Series E as their first step into esports. And to close it out, I got my CEO's pick here. I am going to go with the team to win Season 1 of Apex Legends Series E. Pringles, baby. Julius Pringle himself. That's going to be my winning team, my pick to win Season 1 of Series E. And, wait, when did we get these in? These are fire, baby. You see these jerseys? Frank, you seeing this? That's so nice. These are so awesome. Every brand represented on the crest of this hockey style type of jersey because, I don't know, I mean, one of us is a big hockey fan. But regardless, this is awesome. You could sign up and pre-order yours right now at esportsarena.com/Series E. Take a look at there, pick your team, pre-order now. We'll ship you guys a killer jersey like that. It's going to be awesome. One last thing from me, Tyler Indris. I cannot thank my team, this team, enough for all the support that they've done and how much they've just crushed Series E during COVID, during Zoom calls, during working remotely and things like that. Every business that is going through this challenging time right now, if you don't have a team like Esports Arena, that's a team that's able to step up and support what your vision is or what you're able to do for this company and what everyone feels like they can do for the company, then it's going to be tough to survive after COVID. But this team, we're resilient, and we will still be here. From everyone in the broadcast room to everyone here in the studio, from everybody all around the country, and they're helping out with our esports arenas and Walmarts. Thank you so much. Series E is the future. Esports Arena is still going to be around. We are going to crush this. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate the support. I love you. Good night.
So he might have the EMP ready for this fight. Now, the scan comes out. The EMP is getting prepped and primed for McCarthy. It comes down to this final team fight here in game number 5, the week 4 of qualifiers for Series E. Can Solafide close it out with a win? Again, they started it all off in week number 2. Krabby Patty, though, really trying to come up with a huge upset. And they've been doing it in a big way, taking team fight after team fight. Things really slowing down. As you can see, the Thermite in the hands of Pride. They don't have a Watson on the other side, so they can't block this. See if he gets a big connect right now. 30 seconds, Tom.
Yeah, if this gen goes away, then Euban's going to be able to Kobe a Thermite. Meanwhile, you have Solafide with a Thermite in hand as well, but that gets eaten by his own gen. Here comes the EMP coming in. That means they're going to drop at the same time. A Q coming out from Pride means he's going to have to just gather information from the rest of the guys. Muffins gets the first knock. Cliffy gets the second. There it is. Solafide coming in with the W. Big game from them. That's going to lock in their spot for series. Things in the butterfly effect kind of all coming into play here, and
in no name and trying to make a beeline for the cave. If they
is just god tier right now. They have great runners right now, but as they do that, they've already achieved the donut. How's the opening up with the
you have to remember that a lot is on the line. You'll be competing among some of the best teams in Apex Legends.
They're going for the gold. Jamerson won it all.
They know there's the knock. They want to finish this off here. 98, that's a huge shot coming out with that massive.
What's up, everyone? Tyler Endres here, CEO and co-founder of Esports Arena, coming at you live in